What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? We in these streets. No, it's got Google Play Store. Remember, that's Highway. It's not this is
Japanese.
No, it's Chinese, but it's not the same brand. It's a different company.
Oh, but I thought America was having issues with the whole of China.
No, it's only with that brand because that brand was very intrusive, so they say.
Oh, spy
vibes. Yeah. So that's why they didn't.
Whatever.
Oops, that's why they didn't allow that. So, but this phone is like, okay, I know I gotta get a new phone because I'm tired of this phone as well. I'm really tired of it. Like, it was good while it lasted. It's still a great phone. It's still nothing wrong with it, at least.
But the end is near.
I'm just getting hot full of
path.
it. Yeah, I'm just it's past its sell by date for me. I've outgrown it, I think. So I just need something smarter. Yeah, I don't feel like the phone is smart as they say claims it to be.
Also, you have overtook the phone. At one point, you were behind, but
it's like this. Like, why does it, like, I'm using the phone's apps itself. Like, let's say, for example, the app that I use to watch a movie. Let's say I'm using that app. I use VLC, but let's say I'm using this app, right?
The one that comes with the phone.
It comes with the phone. Why is there a fucking ad on that fucking app? Tell me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because they don't need to sell that app. It's already here.
I mean, that's not very smart, is it?
Yeah.
You know? And like when you select a file that says, I'm going to watch this MP4 file, this movie file, right? And I say, select this app and remember my choice, which means every fucking time I open that type of file, it must open that app.
Yeah, you must they must ask you all the time.
So why after I ask it to remember my choice nicely, it doesn't remember. I have to fucking select every time.
Memory is not good.
It's not very smart, is it? So that's just annoying for me. It's just like, I don't need additional stress like that in my life. It's the little things that make a big difference, you know.
I can imagine. It's like,
I just want to press a fucking
let's
button.
keep it moving.
I want to press a fucking button and
that
do
extra
it.
3 seconds that you must again remember.
Come on. It's like, I mean, you are a computer, you're a machine. You're supposed to remember what I tell you to do. So it's just ridiculous for me. I just don't.
It can be smarter.
Yeah, and like sometimes it's like so slow. It's like, why are you taking so long? Like, why? What are we doing here?
Yeah. No.
What are we doing
so
here?
Time is up.
Yeah.
Time to move on.
Yeah. Need to evolve. It served its purpose. Nothing wrong. It's not broken or anything. But yeah, I just need something that's more up to my speed. It speaks my language. It says, play when I want it to play. Remember what I say, please. Don't have any.
Maybe even voice recognition and all of that.
Nah.
You know, what do you call it? Lexi, do whatever.
Okay, I wouldn't want
Lexi,
Alexis,
play music.
No, I wouldn't want that. Because that
Lexi, play sad song.
It's sexy time, Lexi.
Yes, Lexi, you know.
No, but those things listen to you all the fucking time, dude. All the fucking time. There was, there was a court case where they incriminated someone, where they actually found the evidence of this person plotting this crime using that.
Well,
and he didn't say, Lexi, record me saying this. He was just listening.
Lexi was just there.
And they took Lexi and they decrypted Lexi and they found, here's what he said on this date and this time. Homie, you are busted.
So that means that really someone is listening.
Dude, it's like all these devices are listening. That's the theory behind it. So I don't know. So I wouldn't want that shit in my house. Like, no.
Yeah. Once you're done with whatever you need to do, I think the phone must put it somewhere else.
You must burn that shit.
No, I'm saying like during the day.
Oh, you mean like after you've used it?
Yeah, you know, like during the day, like, okay, I'm expecting a call, woo. But after 6, like, yo, who's calling you after 6? Like, we're done. Or who's sending you an inbox on Facebook after 6? Is it an emergency? Is it really an emergency? after 6 and inbox on Facebook.
I have this theory. Well, it's actually, you know that show Boondocks, the animated series?
Classic.
Yeah, I love that shit. That's my shit. Now, do you remember Charlie Murphy? He was the voice of one of the characters there.
Oh, so, Eddie Murphy's brother.
Yeah. So he had this thing is like, ain't nothing important or nothing that's an emergency that you can type with your thumbs. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a text, like, it's not important. Like,
wasn't it that character that was the voice was Samuel L. Jackson?
No, there were two. Yeah, Samuel L. and Charlie Murphy. There were two.
Yeah, because I was saying it. Whatever you can type with your thumbs,
was it Samuel?
I think it was Samuel L. Jackson. That scene, the one they were in the car.
In the car, yes,
in the car, and then I think Huey or the other one was telling them about texting and whatever, and they were saying. Anything you can tap with your thumbs.
It's not important. Although, no, that proved me incorrect. I did receive an important message that somebody typed with their thumbs. And then I was like...
It was important.
And I was like, this should have been a phone call. You know what I mean?
Because I would think, you know, if it's like an important thing to an emergency, I don't have time to type.
Yeah.
I'm sure even the hands, they're not working as it's an emergency, like, yo.
No, or even like, for example, like, let's say somebody passes away, and you like it's your close friend, and they know you close, and they send you a text, yo, your homie just died. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's some cold shit, though.
It's cold.
That's some cold shit. So I was like, you know, this shouldn't be the call. You know what I mean? Like,
that is cold, but. You know, there was someone who were having a discussion with someone a few years back that I was telling him that if you want to break up with somebody, it doesn't matter how you do it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how you do it because the goal is to break up with them.
Okay.
So what the result is, that's what you want. You don't care about, you know, the cause. I mean, you don't care how, you know, we get to the consequence. But the consequence is what you're after.
I'm old school.
We're breaking up.
I don't know. Like, I'm old school. Like, I don't know. I do it in a decent fashion.
Okay, but in my defense, you know.
Your defense attorney.
Yes, in my defense.
Your Honor.
In my defense, in criminal law.
Okay.
You know, the crimes.
Yeah.
You know, there's a consequence crime. And then there's a causation crime. So meaning that now, a causation crime, as soon as you do it, you know, you've broken the law. Like rape. As soon as you rape somebody, you've broken the law.
Excuse me, as soon as you what?
As soon as you rape somebody, you've broken the law.
Homie, this got dark really fast.
No, hold on. No, hold on.
Fuck? You could have said stolen something. Or
no, hold on. I'm trying to explain.
You could have said like, no.
We're gonna bring it back to where we started.
This is some dark shit. We were talking about...
Hold on.
Thumbs in.
Okay. Remove yourself from getting too deep. But where I was trying to...
I'm not going to jail, homie. I'm just saying.
Where I was trying to go is that in criminal law, the crimes, like the broad categories, there's a causation crime and then there's a consequence crime.
Consequence crime.
Yeah.
Okay.
So meaning that a causation crime, as soon as you do it, you know, you've broken the law of South Africa. And it doesn't matter the result. And I think, the example could have been better. Yeah, the example could have been better. But that's example
way
that was used.
Fucking better.
That example was used when, you know, I got these lessons when I was studying. And then there's the consequence crime. How you do doesn't matter.
Okay.
The result is what matters.
Okay.
So I look at breaking up with somebody as a consequence crime.
Oh my gosh.
So how you do it doesn't matter.
You were called something. I feel sorry for your wife, dude. I feel sorry for her.
How you do doesn't matter.
I feel sorry. Okay, while we're on the topic,
remove yourself. Just
okay. Wait,
try to causation and the consequence.
Okay.
So does it matter that you're going to call somebody to break up with them or text them because you're still breaking up?
No, there's just a proper way of doing it, being a fucking gentleman about it, you know.
But it's over.
But yeah, but there's just being a... Yeah, you could either be a heartless son of a bitch. It says 2 words in the text, it's over. You know.
But I also think maybe like the background story, I think also it's also important.
Because
You know.
for me, like, to give that other person closure, like, if I break up, she's probably gonna be like, the fuck, like, why? You asshole, like, you better give me, why? Give me a reason, like, you know, so she can move on, so she can close the chapter, and she can, like, be like, fuck, like, you know, now it's like, and now it's like, it's over, and you know what I mean? Like, now she like to text you back or phone you, and you're not answering her phone. It's like, what the fuck? Like, this is some bullshit. How dare I gave him 2 years of my fucking life? Like, what's wrong with him? Like,
That's what I'm saying. I think background story is also important.
and then she phones her girlfriend. It's like, I can't believe you did this. And then she puts on a conference call with another girlfriend, and then she phones her mother, and then her father. Like, oh, that's how my bitch. Like, I knew it.
This guy must die.
I knew it was good for nothing.
Yeah, so I think you're definitely right. I think the background story is important.
Your Honor, I could be a fucking attorney. I just beat this defense attorney in the court of law, in the court of the fortress of solitude.
But now in that situation, you kind of had to, bring me to the emotional side, cause in court there's none of that.
Yeah, but we wouldn't in court now until you came up with the whole situation about consequence, law, and homie, we were just having a conversation about thumbs.
I just wanted to explain that when you break up with somebody, it doesn't matter how you do it. But now speaking like on a vacuum, we're not gonna take it into deep.
Homie,
but just
homie,
overall,
homie.
Hold on, does it matter? Does it matter how you do it?
You're a terrible attorney. I'm not gonna hire your ass. I'm not gonna hire your ass.
Because the strategy and this emotional distancing is what's gonna win us the case.
You need to appeal to the jury, to the members of the supposed jury, Your Honor.
There's no jury. There's no jury.
I'm a fucking moron. Like, I don't understand anything about this whole court system of ours. Like, you always see movies and
the American side.
Yeah, there's a jury, and then there's some what do you call there's a process where they also make a deal, so they do it like a not a litigation. What is it? Where they just sit and they discuss terms.
That's definitely a thing. That's definitely you can. The prosecutor and the attorney, you can say, okay, my client does admit that.
Because I don't see much of our court cases on TV. Well, I don't watch TV, so I can't really say. Because I just, if you watch a movie, there's a process. You get arrested, you get a hearing, either bail is set or not, and then the date of trial is set, and then it goes to. Then they choose members of the jury, and
that's the American.
So I'm a fucking moron when it comes to the African justice system. Cause
basically, on our side, when it comes to criminal, it's me and you, and then I'm defense, you prosecutor.
Yeah.
So it's basically me and you.
Okay,
and then,
for the record, you were a defense attorney.
Yes, I work for Legal Aid.
Okay, you don't have to say the name of the company now.
But it's Legal Aid.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not gonna say, as we move forward with the interview, I'm not gonna mention any companies I've worked for. Okay. That are private companies.
I don't want you to do that.
Yes, no private companies.
And please don't give away locations, your cell phone number, email addresses. Please don't do that. Please
I'm no longer doing the traditional work of an attorney.
Okay.
But holistically, I'm still an attorney.
Okay, for me, let's say. Okay, what did you enjoy about the process of a defense attorney? First of all, before I get into the questions I really want to ask you.
It's like, I think, like when you're a child and you can't walk. I think you're excited. You can see everybody walking, and then people are talking about the walking. You get pumped. Yeah. I think, I'm not sure how the child thinks, but that's the only example I can give on.
You mean the parents are pumped? And
No, like when you're studying.
Oh, when you're studying?
When you're studying, you're getting pumped. Okay. You're giving you the cases, you're learning, you're writing exams. Okay. Like you're getting pumped.
Yeah.
For that but just to take it slight back, I never really wanted to study law, or it wasn't something that I thought I could do.
What do you mean?
Unfortunately, where I'm from, I don't know if it's how I viewed it. Mm-hmm. it's like where I'm from, we didn't have lawyers. It was like something that was far-fetched.
It was
So,
like a far-fetched dream.
Yeah, it was like, there was like one lawyer that, he stays there, but you don't really know. You've never really, been in a situation where you must, go to court and whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like something that was kind of far-fetched.
Yeah.
So meaning that I never, like when I was in school, I didn't think I would even study law.
And you're from KZN, right?
I'm from KZN.
Which part of KZN?
I'm from, okay, so we're going to do it like this until we get to where I'm from.
Okay.
So I'm from KZN.
Okay.
I'm from Durban.
Okay.
I'm from Pinetown.
Okay.
I'm from Maran Hill.
Okay.
And I'm from Gwandengezi.
Okay.
So that is the exact location where, I spent.
I told you don't give away locations. We just spoke about that, home. I'm fucking with you. But I thought we had client privilege over here and you just fucked that up on camera.
But if you have to look for me on Facebook, that's where it say from Gwandengezi.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's basically, the township that I grew up in. It's Gwandengezi. We moved there when I was like 5 or something. From, the rural area.
Yeah.
So I was born in the 80s, late 80s. And then there was early 90s. There was a lot of movement, a lot of, those wars in KZN.
Yes.
So we moved a lot. So originally, my family is from Poshepstin side. Poshepstin,
okay.
Oshabeni, Mehlomnyama. That's like, where my parents are from.
Okay.
But, during those years, then my parents, they bought a house at Gwandengezi. So we moved there in the 90s. So that's where,
you spend most of your days.
Yeah, since I was, I think about 4 or 5.
Where KwaZulu was raised.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, since I was about 5, 4.
Okay.
And then I stayed there until I was 22.
Okay.
Then that's when I moved this side.
To Cape Town.
Yeah, but basically to where we are, unfortunately, when I was growing up, those dreams of studying law, unfortunately, it was not, because I think, kids and whoever, they get inspiration around them. So unfortunately, if you don't see anybody who's doing this thing, you're not gonna, get inspiration to say
Absolutely.
it's possible, because it's like
Absolutely. It plays a big role if you know somebody who's doing what you want to do. I mean, somebody you can relate to. Like, he looks like me. You know what I mean?
came
Like,
from
I know
where I'm
him.
from.
I just had a chat with him. So this shit is possible.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that, it makes this target, this dream, it makes it a bit.
Yeah. So I never dreamed to study law. It just happened that I was lucky enough in church. Yeah, in church. My parents, they went to church, so I followed. I don't really follow. I was instructed to follow.
Oh yeah, we all
Otherwise, you must find another place to stay. Don't come back in this house.
It's on for your ass.
Yeah. So in church,
Okay.
and then luckily, I met, somebody who, I don't know what he saw in me, but he just said the passion for education. Shout out to Sipoma Josie.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in 2000. I've known him, most of my younger days, but where the conversation started to say, yo, this thing of, I was working in retail.
Okay.
So he was like, yo, this thing of you working in retail.
It's not on.
Yeah, you too young. Like, what you doing? Let's go study.
Just rewind. How old was he when he told you that?
I was 20, turning 21.
2021.
Yeah, so that was 3 years after matric.
Okay, and was he an attorney?
No, he studied law early, I think around 2000, around there, and then he went overseas. So he came back, and then that was now 2010, 2008, around there. So he was back, but he decided to study something else. Didn't go back to law.
Okay.
But so he was like, we were talking, because I could say, like in church, when you're younger, and obviously when someone older, trying to give you some some game, you definitely listen.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be up to you. So that was the first conversation was in 2008, early,
Okay.
and they were like, "Yo,
Yeah.
you're 21, you working at retail. What's going on?
Yeah.
You can still go to varsity, all of that." And then I was like, You see, yeah, where I am, I can see. Next time I'm getting a promotion, and then by 2 years, I'm going to be management. So, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. So that whole year, 2008,
Yeah.
went, and I think I got frustrated, or I learned that, the idea I had, in retail, say,
Yes.
Give me this year,
You make
promotion,
it, yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom, 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 boom. I learned. And then when it came again, now this was now 2009, early.
But a year later,
Yeah, you were like, yo,
I'll be still up for that.
how do you feel?
Yeah.
Last day we spoke, and then
Yeah.
you gave me stories. And then I was like, 2009, I was like, okay, now I hear what you're saying.
You're ready to make the next
Yeah, I'm
step.
ready now.
So why did you decide to come to Cape Town?
He was studying at UWC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was studying UWC, and then that's where, even when he did the LLB, he was at
Yeah.
UWC. So that's
Okay.
where, at least, if we came in from a different province, at least he has, enough a base for us to know what to do, and, enough people that, to assist us with 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
So, and obviously, I think even leaving home, for me, I needed, because, staying with your parents, and, they're always there to assist you if you've got
Yeah.
questions, they not really control you, but they, there's rules where you
guide you
stay,
and-
so you need to, learn your own lessons. So it was like, now that was 2009, early, he came back like, yo, I took, a few of your cousins, some guys that I knew last year, and now they're doing second year next year.
Wow.
What's going on with you?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I think I'm ready. Yeah, I've had my couple of years at retail. I think
Yeah.
there's nothing here for me. Yeah, so that's when June 2009. Then I gave him, documents for school and all of that, and then he applied. And just to go back to the part where, unfortunately around me there was nobody who, was studying, and except for him now. But even though he was studying, but we were not as close as, like, I've seen him like for a long time,
Yeah.
because in church he was slightly older.
Okay.
And then, when I was now, you can say, of age, then I started to have conversation with him, because it's like, the grown-ups, and,
Yes.
what they call it, the Sunday school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've known him since I was in Sunday school, but we didn't have those conversations then. So I knew that he was studying, or he just came from overseas and all of that. But, when it was time for me now, for me and him to have this conversation, like, yo, 2009 now, June, you interested in going to study? So what do you want to study? I was like, I don't know. I want to study, but I don't know.
don't know.
I don't know if there's no...
So you didn't have this desire. or
There's no encouragement. There's no people around me who can say, yo.
go in this direction.
Or like there's nothing I see around me.
Yeah.
There's nothing I see around me to say, I wanna. Because unfortunately, when I was growing up, when you work in retail, you were somebody. Like, you work
Yeah.
in retail, like, you got that shirt
Okay.
of whatever store.
You got a name tag.
Yeah, name tag.
Yeah. You got that respect.
Yeah, the yellow company, that big one. If you got one of those,
Yellow company.
the yellow retailer, the yellow one, it's big. It's the biggest, if I'm not mistaken. Yellow bags, yellow bags.
Okay,
No,
got
but-
you,
no,
got
but
you.
I didn't work there,
Got
but I'm
you.
just making an example.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
work there, like, yo,
Yeah.
where I'm coming from,
Yeah.
it was like, yo, here's my CV. Get me
Get
something
me in.
there.
Yeah.
That was, what I grew up around. So now 2009, June, it was like, yo, it's time to study. What do you want to study?
Yeah.
I didn't have an idea what I was going to study.
So who pointed in the direction of?
So what happened is that, so now trying to assist me now to say, okay, what did you like in school? What do you like? And I was like, I was good in geography. So anything with geography in it, I should be fine. I don't know. What do you think? Like, I will see. Give me your stuff. geology is going to be, the first option. And then I will decide now on what I think will fit you, because
Holy shit.
you got no inspiration, or you got nothing that you say, this I always wanted to be. So that was, it took my stuff, and then I applied for geology, and I think I applied for geology. I think also wanted to be a pharmacist, because the retailer that I was working for, it was, retail related. I'll tell you
Okay.
yeah, it was, pharmacy, all of that. So I was like, maybe pharmacy, because I've seen the pharmacist, he has a nice car, and so it's something I
Got a
could
nice
do.
coat and
Yes, nice coat,
Yeah.
and when he speaks, it's
he's quite
confident.
intelligent.
Yes,
He articulate his
when
words.
he tells you, give an instruction, you're
Yes,
like,
you gotta take this 3 times a day.
it's like authority. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna-
Okay.
Yeah, so that was 2009. So I applied for geology. I think it was pharmacy, and I'm not sure what else. And then when the stuff came back, it was like, geology, you need mathematics. I didn't have mathematics. Pharmacy, we need mathematics.
Oh.
But if this person is serious about studying, you can put him in this program. I don't know what it's called now, but back then in 2010, it was called Foundation.
Oh.
BA Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the name has changed now. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's BA Foundation. So meaning that it's by the art faculty.
Yes.
So that's where...
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where psychology, philosophy, anthropology, that's the faculty that those fall under. So meaning that if you do that foundation course, you can, if you like,
Kind
choose...
of like a bridge.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I think before it was called a bridging course,
Yes,
or some
yes,
sort.
something like
But
that. Yeah.
around
it's a
2010.
year of that, right?
Yeah, it's a year of
Yes.
that, just to make sure that you get in, and then they prepare you now for the main,
Yes. For the big leagues, basically.
for the big leagues, because
Yeah.
they can see, okay, we see that
You got potential. You can adapt to this and this
and you
this
really want to do this,
Yeah.
and previously disadvantaged. So I said, okay, you can do this foundation course for 1 year, and then afterwards, if you pass and everything, then options are going to be available to you. So that was that application was done between 2009 June and December. So it was to start 2010 January.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2010 January, we're moving. It's like, okay, I say, okay, Brazo, I'll do this course just to get in, and then from there, we will, talk about it maybe mid-year or later in the year, where we're going from there. So I did that course 2010, and when I was studying now, that's where now I'm getting, mixing up with different people from different faculties. Now I'm seeing like, law, because I was like, okay, mathematics, I'm not good, because unfortunately, I don't know if I can say unfortunately or fortunately, when I was studying, you had a choice. Do you want mathematics or not? Like, no. Then you can just do without. But I think now you kind of forced to do it.
I don't know what it's.
Yeah, I think now it's like in there, package.
Okay.
So when I studied, you had a choice, and I said no to mathematics. So now, me not having mathematics in university, it kind of limited, the stuff that I could do. I couldn't do geology. I couldn't do pharmacy. So I was like, now, because now it was like, I think halfway through the year. So now I've been in Cape Town for 6 months and studying for 6 months, and I've spoken to people. I was staying at Res, obviously, because I'm from KZN. So I've spoken to people, and I've mixed around, have different conversations. Like, next year I need to choose what I'm doing: pharmacy, psychology, or am I gonna stay within the art faculty, or I'm gonna move, because the foundation phase. Those modules that we did, it was like a mixture of psychology, anthropology. There was, to a degree, philosophy.
Okay.
It was like, kind of, the light, watered down version of, those courses.
It gives you a bit of everything, just to see. It gives you like a taste.
Yeah, it's like a taste.
Like a taste of this, taste of
psychology,
this, taste of this,
communication.
Just to see where your interest might lie.
Yeah, so I was doing that now. That was 2010. Yeah, so it kind of, as it says, foundation course.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives you the foundation of what is available within the art faculty. That's how I view it. Maybe my other colleagues that we studied with, they have a different view, but to me, it gave you a foundation of what is available within the art faculty. But luckily, what also enabled you to have is now we have a student number. So meaning that now you have a student number, so meaning that you don't need to stick to that same faculty. You can, move around to wherever you qualify.
Yeah.
So, luckily for me, my grades were decent. And so, after that year of speaking to people and, in the back of my mind, I've always wanted to study law, but back then when, me and Sipo, we were busy applying, it was like, hey, it's too much for me.
Yeah.
Let me just...
Yeah.
I always had that in the back of my mind, but I think the more I was, in varsity and meeting people, I was like, I can do this.
You can do it.
Yeah, I can do it.
It gave you confidence. That
It's possible. Like, yo, I see that one day.
I see homie doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like spoke to him like, yo, what's going on? Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So now that's when I got now, they can say, no, it's possible. So now then, I think it was in September. I think you do the application in September. So in September then, I applied to, switch over to study law. Yeah, so I studied law now 2011 until 2015 June.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
All right.
Yeah, that's when the journey started. So
while you were studying, did you pitch yourself in court? Did you pitch like these battles?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so as I was saying is that when you're studying now, like, I don't know how my other colleagues in the class felt, but when we were studying, it's like the classes that we went to, especially for criminal law, it was like they were getting me hyped.
Okay.
I'd be like, yo, as soon as
they let me out in the streets.
as soon as objection, your worship.
Oh, you call it your worship?
Yeah.
It's not your honor. It's
no,
your worship.
in the lower court, in the magistrate court.
Okay.
It's your worship.
Oh my gosh, these fucking terms are so.
Yeah, your worship.
Your worship. Oh my gosh,
worship.
like what are you, my God? Like your worship. It's some bullshit.
And then we must bow.
Apologies to any judges might see me like.
Yeah, you definitely need to apologize.
Don't look at this.
Yeah.
Don't look at
and then
this.
you need to bow.
Oh my gosh.
And then you wear a gown, eh?
Okay, hold on.
See,
the bow. Okay, wait. First of all, when you were studying, did they teach you why you must say your worship?
No. It's. Okay, they never taught us. They never taught us. But from my own little research, and I think one senior guy when we were studying, I think I was doing first year and then I was doing fourth year. And then he briefly, explained that, the law comes from religion. So, there's a link between the law and religion. So all this, but he didn't get into detail. But when he said that, it makes sense.
So it's right that I said, like, what are you, my God?
Yeah, there's a link between the two. So when you bow and because we wear gowns.
So basically the judge is a descendant of God.
The magistrate.
Yeah,
I was the magistrate. The judge is at the high court. Yeah, okay. So the lower court, the districts and the regional court is the magistrate.
The magistrate.
Yeah,
okay.
And then the high court, and then it's the judges.
Okay.
Then in the high court, it's your lord, my lord.
Oh my God.
Your lordship.
Oh my gosh. There's a hierarchy to this.
Yeah, your lordship.
To this holy place. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. So it's like angels, like angel of death, and then God kind of vibe. Like, it's some.
I'm not gonna put it
bullshit,
like that. But it's
okay. So it stems from.
Excuse me. Yes, there is. I haven't done the extended research, but when that senior guy and he briefly just touched upon it, it makes sense that the law and religion, Christianity. Let me not say religion.
Yeah,
Christianity,
I was just gonna say
there is a link there somewhere. There's a link there somewhere.
Christianity. Okay.
If there's people out there who got questions, maybe for part 2 I can do the research and we can come back with all the answers. But for now, I was told by the senior that there's a link between Christianity and the legal system, and it made sense. Then he just left me like that.
So it's your worship, it's my Lord, and it's my who?
Yeah, my lord and lordship, it's the same thing.
Okay, so it's lordship and my worship and
So in the magistrate court where I was, it's your worship.
your worship, yeah.
Yeah.
And
or
then
your ladyship, if it's
okay.
a female.
Okay.
Yeah, so you must...
Worship or ladyship?
Yes, your worship. But
Why can't a worship be a lady too?
no, but when I was...
Some sexist bullshit.
The court that I was in, I
Yeah?
think, because I think I was, early, I was early in my articles, I think the female magistrate, they didn't mind if I said your worship.
Okay.
But I think if you get someone who's strict, they will prefer you to address them accordingly.
Okay, fine. So worship, and then it's worship or ladyship, and then the next step is
In the high court, it's your lordship.
my lordship.
Yeah,
Or
my
or
lord,
my lord
or your lordship. Yes.
Okay, the fucking bow. Where the fuck does that come from? Does everyone have to bow to this woman or man?
It's like we're not bowing to the magistrate because he must bow back. We're basically bowing to the bench to say we're respecting the bench. That's the answer that I was given. I haven't done my own research on that. But when you enter the court...
So he or she bows, you the whole court bows?
Yes. When you exit the court, let's say, we're going in there, but your case has not been called.
Okay.
You get a call, you must go outside. You bow, then you go out, take your call. When you're coming in, you bow again, then you take your seat wherever you were seated.
Fine.
But the magistrate also bows back,
Okay,
especially when it comes in. When it comes at 9 o'clock, all of us we stand.
9 o'clock. So that's how court resumes, or every day.
9 o'clock,
at
half past 9, depending on the magistrates on the day. So when it comes in at 9 o'clock, for example, we who know the public, they don't need to bow because it's like...
Oh, the public doesn't bow.
Yeah, it's layman, so there's no need for that. But obviously, we must respect the court and must stand.
Yeah.
So when the magistrate comes in, all of us we bowing. The prosecutor, the attorney, interpreter, the clerk, we bow. Then he bows back, or we basically bow same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Then we...
Okay, sorry, I thought it was something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we bow, and then we bow.
Is there any other etiquette rules that...
When you address the magistrate, you must stand.
Oh wait. Wait, it's a cloak, right?
Yeah, it's
What is it?
you see the gown that we wear when we graduate.
Yeah.
It's similar, but it's not the same.
Okay, now why is the fucking gown there?
I think it goes back to the link between the law and Christianity. That's my answer. Without the proper research, that's just the answer. Because looking how the priest and whoever, what they wear, I think the answer is in that a short conversation I had with the senior.
Do they also wear wigs?
No, unfortunately for us, we don't wear wigs.
Okay.
But I've seen like someone darker than me and you in somewhere in Nigeria wearing that wig.
Holy shit.
So.
Oh my gosh.
So just.
Okay, so there's cloaks, there's wigs, there's...
No, there's no wigs for us. It's just the robe and the bib.
Wait.
Yeah, you must wear the bib.
There's more. There's a bib. What does this bib look like?
Bib. It's like, instead of wearing a tie, you wear the bib.
A bib.
Yeah, it's like, it's like a bib.
In case you spoil your food or your clothes,
Yeah, on that again, if you invite me again for part 2, then I can just, get all the questions and then do the research and come back.
I just think it's ridiculous wearing all these things. I don't know.
But overall, it's
How did you feel wearing all these things and doing the bowing and my worship?
Your worship.
Yeah, how did you?
No, for me, I was hyped. I was I've been ready. Let's go.
To go in the streets.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been.
Okay, and so you were like you were owning the situation. You were like you're ready for this.
Yes, I was ready.
Now you as the defense attorney, let's say I get into trouble, which I hope I don't ever.
Yes. If you have to call the attorney.
Yeah. So now
it's you in trouble.
You get assigned. You get my case, right? Assigned to my case. You come and meet me, right? How does it work?
I don't get assigned. Let's say you get arrested for whatever.
God damn, don't say it like that.
Okay, let's say person X gets arrested.
That's better.
Yeah. Okay. And then person X, they call their girlfriend or their mother. Like, yo, Queen, I've been arrested. I'm appearing in this court on Monday. Please get me an attorney. You know, I have my cousin was arrested. He get a good attorney. So please just call him and find out what attorney he used, and then you know then their family will approach the attorney to say, hey, we got your contact from Woody Woo. We have a person appearing in court on Monday. Can you please appear and then manifest, and then we are going.
Okay, wait. So technically the process. So they get you this.
Yeah, the family approaches the attorney.
Okay.
Like our guy has
Now-
been arrested. He's appearing on Monday.
Now you hide for the case, right?
Yeah. So
If
now you go to court. Then you place yourself on record.
Now hold on. Okay. So even before you meet the client, you go to court.
Yeah, you must be in court when the first appearance. If the let's say what is today? Yeah, especially now it's a long weekend. So if you get arrested today, you appear in court on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes.
Yeah, so meaning that that is going to happen now. But the family can approach you, and then let's say maybe the person is at police station, wherever. I can maybe go there and try to get police bail.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if the offense is a serious one, unfortunately, the police have a certain there's a limit.
There's a limit, yes.
Yeah, if it's serious offense, then you must go to court on Tuesday. So meaning that now, if the family approach me today and then I rush to the police station.
Define serious offense.
Serious offense, robbery.
Robbery.
Yeah, robbery is serious.
Armed or not armed? It is robbery.
There's robbery, like normal robbery. Then there's robbery aggravated. That's when a firearm was used.
Oh.
So there is different schedules on the CPA. That's like the book that the main book that is used when it comes to criminal law.
Okay, so
Criminal Procedure Act.
So when you come there, I need bail for my client. Can we organize bail? I know it's a long weekend. The police officer goes to this file and he goes and he pages through. Nah, homie, this is a robbery.
Yeah, it's serious. It's robbery with the firearm.
Tuesday, we can't do shit for you.
Yeah, he's gonna appear in court on Monday. So appear in court on Monday.
So robbery is serious. Okay.
Yeah, robbery, murder.
What about like under the influence, like driving under the influence?
Driving under the influence, they can let you go at the police station.
Okay.
Say that you're appearing on this day. Okay. It's not as serious. Okay. But also, I think also your conduct. Because if you're arrested for something, because I think also the police, they do have a discretion to keep you. So if you're there and you loud and hey, let me out, I'm sure they will, they won't be in a rush to assist you.
I know what you mean.
But for most DUI, because they've been, unfortunately, DUI is where the person had to stay, because they realized, we previously you were arrested for a similar case. We let you out,
and now you're back
and then
again doing the same shit.
We let you out, and then we haven't seen you afterwards.
Oh.
We didn't see you afterwards, so we still wanted for that first one. Now you're back. Nah, hold on, hold on, We'll see you on Tuesday or whenever the next court date is.
Okay, so that's good to know, because I always thought that if it's a weekend, then you have to wait till the first available day, which is Monday, to get a hearing. And there was no chance of getting out on bail before that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. if it's a serious, if it's a minor offense, you were at the shop,
speeding or
you're at the shop and you stole a chocolate or by mistake, whatever. It's like a small offense, and your record is clean. Yeah. And you speaking to the police nicely, and then for whatever reason the police, when they judge your character, they say, okay, this person will come to court, then they let you. But if it's like a serious offense, then the police, they got no power. The CPA,
they have to go to
the CPA says that. Yeah, the CPA says police, your power starts here.
She crazy.
Yeah. This. Okay. Yeah. So that's basically that part.
Okay. So let's say now you get you go to the let's say it's Tuesday, court case Tuesday. In between that time, are you obliged to meet the client beforehand, or do you just go to the court immediately?
There's no need.
But how do you?
You can.
How do you know? Like, because they hired you, but you don't know if you want to take this case. You don't know if you
No,
want
no, you can go to court and say, once, I've spoken to the prosecutor, and then once I've been, have, a privilege to peruse the charge sheet and the docket. And then I've realized that, the victim in this case is my cousin. Then I'd like to withdraw. For example.
Because it's too close to the
Yeah,
case.
it's conflict.
Okay.
So meaning that so you can go to court and say, unfortunately, I've gotten a chance to peruse the charge sheet and I've spoken to the prosecutor, and then due to these reasons, I would like to withdraw from this case.
Even without meeting, just looking at it from face value on a piece of paper to say like,
yeah,
I don't want this.
Depending on maybe you have certain, because it's up to you as an attorney to say that.
Have you ever
I do this.
Have you ever felt like, let's say, it said the charges are robbery, all right, and you feel like, this person is an asshole when you meet him, and then you say, I don't want to take this case, or how does that work? Or this person's guilty as fuck. I don't want to mess with him. Or
well, you see the part about guilty and not guilty. Unfortunately, it's not up to the charge itself. Meaning that the charges and everything on the docket may say, your guy is going down. But now it's actually what happens in court that would actually, decide, how things go. Because, the state could have a good case on the the documentation, fingerprints, everything. And then we get to court and the state witnesses, they are weak, they're trash, they're all over the show. And then the magistrate will say, I have no choice. These witnesses, they're contradicting themselves. They said this on the statement, but now when they were on the witness, they said that. There's nothing for me to, because in criminal law, the state needs to prove beyond reasonable doubt.
Beyond reasonable doubt.
Yes. So if there's a slight doubt, like,
This is some bullshit.
Yeah, slight doubt.
Yeah.
They say, whatever doubt belongs to the accused. So meaning that it could be a solid case on the dockets and everything, statements.
On paper it looks solid.
But now we get to court.
And then you find these holes.
Your witnesses, they're all over the show.
Yeah.
The witnesses saying it was a Tuesday, but they said that it was a Wednesday evening. They're all over the show. So meaning that now the credibility of the witness,
it just goes out the window.
Out the window, and the magistrate says, unfortunately, I can't trust anything this guy says.
Now, let's say the client, let's say person X, I don't want to say me.
Person X, yeah.
Let's say person X gets caught up in these streets and you are his attorney. And you are working for legal aid, right? Hypothetically. And how many cases are you assigned at a time? Like, are you only one at a time, or do you have other clients as well that you're doing at the same time? Or like my question is based on how much focus attention hours can you put in for that one client specifically, or do you have to manage and I gotta be here, I gotta do this case, I gotta do this case? And
unfortunately, essay as a whole, there's a clear gap between those who can afford an attorney and those who can't afford. So those who can't afford, that's legal aid, because in court, even though the person can choose to speak for themselves, but they're encouraged to get an attorney.
Yes.
So if they can't afford, then they're going to have to appoint the attorney that is appointed by or is paid for by the state. So meaning that, just looking, just in your own mind, you know essay.
Yeah.
So you basically have an idea, between the poor and the rich.
Yeah.
So you can just, along those lines, just imagine how many people who can't afford
Yes.
an attorney, how many of them are arrested? So meaning that you do have, a good amount of, cases that you must attend to. And then you need to be,
Have to juggle them all.
Yes.
So, okay. There was something you mentioned that I wanted to touch on, but I forgot now. Okay. Let's say... Oh, fuck. I lost track of thought.
When it comes back.
It will come.
Yeah,
it will
I'm
come.
still here.
Okay. So now you've got this client, you're doing some research, you see the file, let's say you got the person bail, trial date is in 2 weeks, you get to what is it called, trial? Is it called trial?
Yeah.
In South Africa, yeah.
Yeah, like the dates now when the investigation is complete.
Yeah.
You have consulted, you're ready to basically, you're ready for combat.
You're ready for combat.
Yes,
okay.
ready for combat. Yeah, it's a trial date.
So now you go in, right? Now, what's it like in court? Like, I saw like on TV, like on the news one time, they like mics. It's like one desk, like defense this side and prosecution on this side, and then you sit and you press a button and you speak to the mic like that. Is it like that, or what is it like?
I think that's like more on the technical side. Some courts, there's nothing to press, but everything is recorded. Okay. So the clerk of the court, she tells everyone when she's ready. Okay. And then she starts recording, and then intervals, she's put in different CD and all of that. But it's like, the magistrate, the prosecutor is on the other side, and I'm on the other side. The magistrate is there, and maybe the witness box is there.
Oh, so there's a witness box. That's
definitely. There's a witness box there.
Okay.
For the witnesses, and they're accused.
Do you also have like an opening statement? And then you walk around in court and you speak to the judge. Oh, look, I'm a fucking moron, dude. I don't understand the South African court system at fucking all. I only know what I see on TV, and that's an American shit. So
you can't walk around because the mic. Because everything is recorded.
Can't you have a lapel? Like, what's wrong with the fucking lapel mic?
No, okay, we don't have that.
And isn't there a lady that types?
No, she's not typing. It's recorded.
No, but you
see.
No,
there was old school. Like, I think before they used to type, but now it's recorded.
So now you have to sit all the time and speak like this.
No, you don't need to press.
Okay, I want to say this. I want to say this, and then.
No, but you don't. There's no need to. Like, there's no pressing. The court that I was in, there's no pressing.
But there's a mic there.
Yeah, there's a mic, and
you speak into the mic, and you say.
You don't necessarily need to speak into the mic because.
Okay, look,
you're loud enough.
I saw this fucking visual. Everyone does this on TV, like on this one thing. Everyone does this. I think so. It's in my fucking head the whole time.
I think you're talking about when there's the hearings. Yeah. The inquiries where everyone is seated.
Yeah, everyone's sitting.
Yeah. Exactly. In court, no.
Okay, so it's completely.
So you have like your. I don't want to call it a pulpit, but yeah.
But you see,
I just forgot the time.
So you go to church and get judged? They sit this as in jail.
I forgot the term, but it's like you have like your setup here where you put all the documents and you got the other stuff here. Then the mic is here, and then also the prosecutor has their own
church in the streets.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my gosh.
There's no need for you to speak into the mic because you already know that you must be loud enough for everyone to hear you.
Okay, wait. So okay, wait. This is the thing. Like, so everyone's sitting at this desk, right? Let's say this is the defense attorney's desk, right? The whole team, squad is here.
There's no teams.
No, but are you the only one that's working on this case?
At the lower court.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure when you go to the high court, there's going to be an advocate and attorney, and maybe someone else from the firm.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But
so you sitting, all right, and then whenever you have to go speak, you have to be in the pulpit.
Yeah,
Okay, so you have to get up and go to the pulpit and speak.
Yeah, because what happens is that the defense side, that's where all of us are seated. So let's say you in court, I'm in court, your case is first and mine is last. And then there's someone else who's still, is addressing the court. We're sitting here, all of us.
Yes.
And maybe even there on the side. So, they call your case, your worship, I'm appearing for. Postponement. Oh, thank you, worship. Please the court. Then you're on your way.
Okay.
So the next person, the next case when they call them in, your worship, I'll confirm as parents for person X. Your worship, we see that it was a small offense. We asked the court that the person be released on warning, and then the court the magistrate maybe asked the prosecutor, Mr. X, you any issues with that? No, your worship, release on warning, next court date, all of that, and then until now it's your turn to get in there and address the court. But you don't need to speak into the mic. I think the mics are good enough that you can
just
and then no one speaks soft. It's like no one speaks soft.
I don't know how it goes.
And then it's like the room, the way it is, it's like, those who supposed to hear what you're saying, they'll hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is what I wanted to ask you that I forgot. The court appointed attorneys, right?
The one that's paid for by the state.
Yes, the one that's paid for by the state. Yes. Are they in any way associated or affiliated with Legal Aid, or is Legal Aid a completely privately owned company?
No. Legal Aid is let's just say Legal Aid. When there's a budget, Legal Aid is in the budget.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Legal Aid is in the budget.
But okay, so government court appointed, or what did you call it?
No, when I mentioned court, I think that is paid for by the state. I was referring to Legal Aid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Legal Aid is paid for by the state.
Okay, that's what.
Because
I got
as I said earlier, that unfortunately, South Africa as a whole, between the poor and the rich, it's clear.
I got
and then the Constitution.
Yes.
Everyone has a right.
Has a right
to have an attorney in court.
Okay. No,
so now that was what the state provided for those who can afford it to make sure that their rights are not being infringed.
Got it.
Nah. So states appointed or state funded, it's Legal Aid.
Okay.
Then there is only one.
Okay. So now person X is in court.
You don't want to be in court?
Fuck no. For what? No.
For divorce?
No. Fuck no. Dude, my body weary. I ain't got time for that shit. No. Dude, I want to stay out of trouble as much as I can. I want peace of mind. I want to go to bed and I want to sleep I don't want any stress. Don't need that shit.
Yeah, you need to avoid stress.
Oh, gosh, dude.
There's
why do you think I still look so good, man? I don't have no stress.
There's two things that, in so far in my life, the stuff I've seen, whatever. There's two things that I've made it clear to myself that I want to avoid those two things.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them is prison. The other one is divorce.
Okay.
You see those two things?
Holy shit.
So far in my life.
Prison and divorce.
Yeah, in my life so far where I am, with what I've seen and all of that,
So you were involved in divorce proceedings as well?
Not as much. Not as much. Right now where I am, the two things that I don't want to go through. The two things. It's a no-no. Those two things. Prison and divorce.
Okay.
You see those two. Those two things.
Okay. It sounds like you've been involved in divorce proceedings.
Not in court. At where I used to work.
Yeah.
We mainly did criminal work, but you had a chance to go to the civil department, even though you didn't go to court for the civil stuff, but you were, assisting in drafting, and you had an opportunity to, ask questions and get, details from people who go to court every day for divorces and all of that.
So what did you see or hear that made you want to put that at the top of your fucking list?
No, it's just...
For 5 marks, please answer.
Just repeat the question, please.
How dare you? You heard me quite clearly.
Repeat the question. Because now you said marks now, so I need to make sure that I know what the question. Now there's marks, now there's a reward. So I need to make sure.
Is it a test?
Yes. What's the question?
What did you see or hear, right, that made you put divorce at the top of your list of things to avoid in your life for 5 marks?
Basically, the main thing that, kind of made me put the list, divorce with prison, it's like,
gosh,
it's like a fight. And then it's really sad, especially when there's kids involved. it's really sad.
Really?
It's like a fight. It's like, yo, it's like going to war. Like they're going deep if they had to. Like
okay, give me an example. Like
no, they're going like
give me talk to me.
like they're going deep. Like
tell me how
you know
deep.
if
what
there's
are we talking here?
mentally, you know, you're unstable, they can use that. They say, hey, this one sleepwalks, and you know the kids, I won't be safe with him. You know, if he had to get custody and all of that, it becomes nasty. It becomes.
So the main thing how it gets nasty is because of the kids when the kids are involved.
The kids are involved, and it's like
so it's a custody battle.
Yeah, especially if you know the two persons that are involved, you know it's there's some anger there. Then
some
it becomes
resentment.
it becomes. But if it's like we grew apart situation, it's like.
And it's more amicable.
Yeah, it's like, I'm fine as a man. I'll leave the house and you can stay in the house here.
Yeah.
Can I have the kids on weekends? It's smooth. But if it's like, there's some anger, maybe some cheating, or when they have two.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then that's nasty. It's nasty.
So essentially they would use everything they know about the person, all those bad habits, they'll come out in court and they'll use that to their advantage to try to get custody of the kids.
If the attorneys involved, they have that mentality of winning at all cost. Unfortunately, you cannot say that those things that they'll leave out. You cannot say, I wouldn't dare go here. You cannot say that. Especially if, the attorney is driven.
They want to win. They just want to win. Now, what's in it for the attorneys? Besides, like, I'm paying the attorney X amount for this proceedings. Like, let's say I person X, wins the settlement, so to speak, and they get the house, they get the retirement pension from them.
Half or whatever.
So what does the attorney get? Does the attorney get a portion of those winnings, or just does she just gets the fee?
Yeah, the fee that you charge, and obviously, word of mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, so
you use my attorney. He got me that car, yo.
Yeah, and then my attorney did boom, 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 boom. So it's like, of course, attorneys, we're not allowed to advertise to say I'm the best attorney.
Why not?
Because it's.
I'm not gonna notice that. Like in South Africa, you don't actually see billboards of attorneys, and you don't see that.
We can advertise, but we cannot say that we're the best.
I got 5 wins.
Yeah, we cannot say we're the best.
5 wins last quarter. I've had my best season. I'm MVP. I'm unbeaten, yo.
But you can say that. Excuse me. I assist. I specialize in.
Yeah,
in this, I do this
field, yeah. In your experience and what you've seen and heard in the streets, like who does divorce normally favor? Like, who wins normally, the woman or the man?
There's nobody that divorce favors from the onset. Yeah, it basically when you guys got married, where you are awake enough to say, okay, I'm not gonna do 1, 2, 3 now, because I'm willing to face the consequences later. So meaning that now I'm not willing to sign anything right now, because if you don't sign anything, it's automatically in community of property. So meaning that if person X is already has a house and a car and all of that, and then they marry person Y who got nothing, but person X decides to not sign an ANC that is called what they call in states the prenup. Yeah, if they decide not to sign a prenup. So if you person X, you must be willing to say it's fine, the consequences later, I'm a man, I'll bounce back, whatever that case could be. But if it happens that you don't get advised properly early stages, and then you're the one who got everything, and then later it's divorce time, then that's when you wake up, but by that time it's already too late. So it doesn't favor anybody, but you just need to make sure that we know when...
In that situation, wouldn't you say it favors the lady, the woman involved? Or the person who didn't bring anything?
Yeah, obviously.
Exactly.
The winner is going to be...
Yeah.
But if you look at it as a whole,
Yeah.
you know, they say, you know, even though, you know, the two persons, if the one works and the other one doesn't work, but the other one does contribute in making, you know, the home, the house a home, you know, throughout the day, you know, the kids and the cleaning and all of that.
Yes,
so that's how they contribute.
Yes.
But if you're going to look at, like, materially, obviously the one who came in with nothing and leaves with something then that's the one who winner.
Yeah.
But if you're going to look at it as a whole, you know, and also obviously all situations will differ. You know, if you're married for 6 months, there's no kid, there's nothing, and all of a sudden, divorce. Unfortunately, you know, the one who was not advised accordingly when the marriage was entered into, or they didn't know, or they were blinded by love.
Even after 6 months of... Wow, that's some bullshit.
You can dispute whatever you want to dispute.
She didn't even put in the hours or the work or the time. Or,
Yeah, you can dispute whatever you want to dispute.
Oh, he didn't even.
You know,
wow, that's crazy.
The
Okay,
court
so
will
let's
hear
say-
you, and the court will decide on the evidence that they have in front of them.
Let's say she has a house. She's the one paying for the bond. She has a car already paid off. You know, she's got a lot of other properties, all hers. He comes along. They get married. No ANC. And after a year, he says, fuck it. And he gets off.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He didn't pay a dime for anything?
He gets half if there's no settlement agreement that they, you know, because especially if it's a divorce where, you know, it's like we're too young, or, you know, our feelings have changed. It's not that I don't love you no more, but I love you, but not that same way that you can be a husband and wife or whatever. If it's one of those, you know, that you can enter into a settlement agreement. You say, okay, you can keep the house, but you're not gonna get a share on this thing. It's like you can, you know, have that situation. Like you can keep the car.
So even though the guy in that situation is entitled to half, there can still be this agreement.
Yeah, there can be disagreement to say that,
Okay.
you know,
let's divide the assets in this manner. Okay, so it's not okay.
or it was my fault.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I'm okay. You know, you can just, you know, I don't want anything on your side. You know.
It's so crazy, so sticky.
Yeah,
so ugly.
Yeah, once again, my list
Your list.
for things that I don't want to ever go through. For now, it's only those two things.
How long can a divorce proceeding like drag out? And obviously there must be money involved in order to get divorced. Like you must, because attorneys cost money.
I think that the main thing that, you know, can drag the divorce, let's say it's and this is not advice, you need to make it clear. This is not advice.
T's and C's apply.
Yes.
T's and C's apply.
Yes. I think we're supposed to, you know, say that earlier. Yeah, this is not advice.
Okay.
It's not advice. What was the question? How long would it take? I think,
and money involved then.
I think that the main thing that will, you know, drag the divorce, you know, the 40% that will make the divorce, you know, go longer, and then
40%. What's 40%?
No, I'm saying like the thing that will contribute 40%.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's the court availability.
Ah.
Yeah, so that could be 40% of the reason why the divorce, you wanted to divorce, let's say in January, but only get divorced in August.
And the custody battle and...
Yeah, if there's that. So the other 60%, it could be between the two parties. But the 40%, you can say it's the court availability.
And the one who doesn't want to sign, the other one doesn't want to sign.
Yeah, the one who wants that, and the other one is hiding things.
I'm not signing because you're not giving me this and blah, blah.
Yeah, that's I feel it's unnecessary.
Crazy, man.
Once again, this is not advice.
We're not giving advice in the
Not giving
streets.
advice. Yeah, but in my opinion, if you're a man and you got kids, and the divorce has ended for whatever reason, you can't be fighting over the house. You got kids. You might just leave and let the kids have the house. You can fight over other stuff, but how do you, you know, on half of the house? Because especially if the house is not fully paid, that means the house must be sold. and then pay whatever is still owed, and then you must share the half. But
Yeah.
you know, you got kids. So personally, you know, if you're a guy, you know, if you're a man, you gotta leave the house alone,
Okay.
especially if you got kids.
Not advice.
Yes,
Not advice.
once again, not advice.
He's just talking about what he's seeing in the streets.
Experience.
Okay, now prison. I want, like, tell me why you say prison also for 5
prison.
months.
Ooh.
'Cause look-
I've never been in prison, but I think
Okay.
the tactics or what we are told of prison is enough for me to say,
Okay, because like
Nope.
the only things I know about prison is what I see on TV. and
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I've never been to prison
Okay,
as
I thought maybe you have better insight to know what exactly goes on.
I've never been to prison as a prisoner, but
No,
I've been to prison as an attorney.
Okay.
You know, I hear stories and whatever, but
So you
what I hear in the news and all of that is enough.
So you go to prison to meet with your clients.
Yeah,
like,
consult with clients, and then
Okay.
where I used to work, we
So-
visit the prison
twice
a year just to, you know.
So how
speak to-
how is that? Like, is it like in the movies, like you in this room with everybody else, and you're sitting? Is it like a glass window? It separates you, or is it like open like this, like we're chatting now?
Yeah, it's open like this. It's like,
Is the separate room that you get with your client, or is it like a communal space?
yeah, it's like a big hall with tables. You see in movies when the people go to visit there are
Yes,
people.
yes.
Like when there's tables there.
Yes. Is it
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
like that.
Okay, so at least the movies is
Yeah.
accurate.
The
They got
prison,
to
the prison that I've been.
You've been. Okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
Which prisons have you been?
Not go to prison.
Go to prison,
Yeah, it's
okay.
like open.
Open. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, I think we're allowed to say that because it's a public space. It's not like it's a secret.
Yeah.
So it's like open, and then they bring your clients, and then you sit and consult, and boom, 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 boom. And then when we go there for the clinics, we go inside the prisons and.
Do you know cases where people have been wrongly convicted that they shouldn't be there, that maybe the attorneys were not on point, or maybe they, you know, for whatever reason, evidence got purposefully hidden by the prosecutor because of the fact that they just want to win? Do you know any cases like that? Any?
Not you know, in that the way you put it, but there have been cases that from outside it was a weak case, and you struggle to find reason why the person was found guilty, because from the outside it was clear he was not there. There was no fingerprints that was found. The witnesses didn't say he was there. You know, there've been cases like that. Like how?
Yes.
But unfortunately, it's like cases where you were not involved. You know, in the case itself. Like you don't know how the proceeding went. But it's like it doesn't make sense from the outside. You know, the little knowledge you may have, it was, you know, clear not guilty. But you know, stuff happens in courts because unfortunately, it's all about what you can prove. So meaning that I could be guilty, you know, hands down and whatever, but when it gets to court, they can't prove nothing. They don't have enough evidence to back it up.
Is there a route that I can appeal the case once let's say
Yeah,
is convicted?
yeah, I can definitely
Okay, so
appeal.
that
Yeah,
is-
we can
okay.
appeal, you know.
Now, with regards to I had something. I had a good question, and then I had to ask about the appeal now, didn't I? Was it prison? Was it prison?
Yeah, we're still about prison when you're visiting your to consult.
Prison visiting. You were talking about legal clients.
Yeah, that's where I used to work. We used to go to visit the prisoners. I think once every 6 months, and then we go inside, and then you know if they had like questions that they want to ask, you know, they are waiting bail, just have questions they want to ask, maybe they couldn't ask in court, or just to be visible so they can see that when you're in court, don't say you want to speak for yourself. Legal aid is and we do all of that.
Sheesh. Okay, freaking now. So. Okay, when you go to prison to meet your clients, like, can you feel there's a different vibe in the air in prison? Like when you go there, is that what really makes you, that put you off about, like when you go visit the clients?
Nah,
nothing
I've
like
never.
that?
As I said, the prison is like the tactics that have been used by the prisons themselves or whatever is out there, for me is enough to say,
Yeah, you just
it's
don't wanna
enough.
fuck with this.
Yeah. Even though I do kind of know better than the average person, but I want to keep it like that. It's enough.
It's
No.
enough for you.
Yeah, it's enough.
Fuck, I had this question, man. Fuck, I hope it will come to me. Now, based on your knowledge right now and what you've seen, right, you put divorce and prison at the top of your list.
Yeah, for me.
You're not, for you,
for
yes.
me.
You're not married right now, right? But you refer to your woman as your wife. Right?
Yeah.
Like you said earlier when we were playing pool, when I beat him in pool, just for the record. he's so mad at that. I don't know why it's a friendly game of pool. But
I just want to say, there were clear opportunities that I had, but for whatever reason, I did not take them. But still, a win is a win. I'm not making an excuse.
All have opportunities that if you don't take it, that same thing in life,
Yeah, so it's a lesson learned that next time.
He was so serious. He took about 20 minutes for one shot. Like he processing shit. Like why?
Once again, there was a lot of opportunities that were not taken.
Oh my gosh.
But next time now I've learned.
And the more
I've learned the player now. You see, I've learned the player.
But the more I'm telling you, dude, it's just a friendly game. You were like, no. When I beat you, you will know. I will remind you of this day.
Remember when we were at the gym 2 weeks ago?
Okay.
When you asking me, if I like not, going to court.
Oh yeah.
Office job.
Oh yeah.
And then I told you once in a while just
that fight.
Yeah.
You want that fight.
So
was that pool game a fight for you?
It wasn't a fight.
Oh my gosh, dude! I was so relaxed. I was having a meal.
But then L will be remembered.
Oh my god!
Next time we meet in combat.
Okay.
That's no way. But once again, there was opportunities that were not taken.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Okay.
I should have, more. I should have been more in the game.
I don't know why. It's just a friendly game.
Putting it out there. You won. I'm not taking anything away from you. But just know, next time, I'm not gonna talk.
Okay, so based on what you know and what you've seen, right? You're not married. Do you plan to get married?
Yeah.
To you? Oh.
Yeah.
So
you can say I'm already married.
So even though you are scared as fuck of divorce, you're like, fuck, I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Why?
You see how I look at it.
Okay, go ahead.
How I look at it, you see, when you meet somebody, it's a give and take. So meaning that if maybe I don't believe in it, or I thought I'll never, do it or whatever, but if the other person, it's something that would make her happy. I'm not saying I'm doing that right now to make her happy.
Okay, I was just gonna.
But, her happiness, it is like a big factor.
Okay.
For me, marriage was like one of those things that, it's not even a question. It's like when is it happening? It's not like.
Are you religious?
Not as much. Not as.
Is she religious?
Not as much. I'm not gonna speak on her behalf that much, but she's more religious than me.
Okay. What does marriage mean to you guys?
No, but from me, culturally, like as a Zulu man,
yes,
it's like one of those things.
Okay.
Like when you're growing up.
Okay.
When you're growing up, it's like, when is it happening?
When is it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a question of is it gonna happen?
It's inevitable.
Not really like that, but it's like a norm, like now you whatever age, so when are you taking a wife and secondly and having kids?
But I think
that kind of situation.
Okay, but I think in most cultures it's like that. Like everyone has the expectation, like when you're getting married, when you're having kids.
When is it happening?
But I mean, do you have to follow the norm though?
No, but as I said, when you meet somebody, you want to make them happy. So even if
so it's more like she really wants this.
No, I'm not saying that, but that will make her happy. even though I could have had my own plan, say, you know, I want to be a bodybuilder, solitary life, you know, gym, eat, sleep, situation, whatever. But, you know, I feel when you meet that person, that is...
You can still be a bodybuilder.
I'm not going to say...
And have
I'm still am.
Yeah.
But, you know, that picture, that, you know, solitary
life.
Yeah, you know, that picture, you know, you can still, I'm still am a bodybuilder with, you know, a person that, you know, I'm committed to. But what I wanted to say is that when you find somebody that I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying that she's meant for me, but
You're not saying that? How dare you? She's gonna watch this and she's like, oh, you told everybody, the millions and millions of people, that you don't know if you meant for me.
No, but you see that
defense attorney, you're gonna have to come back on for 100 marks and explain your damn self.
You see that?
What is wrong with you?
You know, you see now that
I'm not gonna edit this out.
No, it's fine. You can leave it. But I just wanted to explain.
Defense attorney, please, for 100 marks.
You see when you say someone is meant for you, that is like now, it's like you going into spiritually, it's like you can read.
It's almost like fate, kind of.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you got a certain gift.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's meant for me, but where we are right now,
feels good.
Yes. And then...
feels forever.
Yes.
If it was a long time.
This is it for me.
If it was a long time, if they were before, ever.
Yeah, you know. Okay. And then I think
I'm good.
I don't know. Maybe the way I view it, it's like we met when we were, you know, already later in life, if I can put it that way.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, let me put it this way. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. But there's some audiobooks that I've tried to listen to in my 20s. And then the first 2 minutes, I was like, this is too early.
Yeah.
But now I listen to them recently. I'll be like, okay, I think now I was ready for this.
Okay, I got you.
So I think early 20s,
okay.
You know, if I met her in my early 20s, I don't think
you
would have been where we are. But now it's like...
So it's good. Well, okay. So
like later in life, once you've done, you know, the looking around and you've done whatever you wanted to do, whatever stuff you had
in these streets.
Yes, you've done the walk in the streets and you are done.
Okay, at least you're not putting people off from marriage, even though you've seen it and you still want to do it and you still encourage it, kind of. So yeah.
You see, if a person is single. Like, if a person is single, you know, you would have a mentality of a single person.
What does that mean?
Like, you're single, so you're going to be pushing that idea, you know, independence, you have your own time, you can do whatever you want, you know, woody woo.
That's not bad to me.
Now, hold on. Now.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, that is where you at.
Tell me this concept.
Yeah. No, it's not a concept, just my opinion. Okay. Yeah. It's like, wherever you are, you know, that is... what is working for you, that is what you have, you know, a positive point for.
Okay.
So meaning that single, you can do whatever you want, whenever time you want.
In these streets.
There's no one who's asking you where you are.
The thing is, it's not even about that, right?
No,
like,
I'm just making an example.
For me,
you know.
like I don't want to get married. I'm not saying I don't want to have someone in my life. Like I can have a life partner, but I don't want to get married. You know. Like if we part ways, we can just toss out, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool, man. You know, I don't want to have to go to fucking court, get the government involved to leave you. Like, I think that's the most ridiculous thing.
You see now, with that which you just said, it will be up to you now when you choose. You choose a partner that, you know, you're
on the same wavelength.
Yeah, your ideas of a life partnership together are the same.
Yes, exactly.
But with that being said, personally, from what I've seen, I'm not ruling out that you're gonna find a person who's gonna suddenly, you know, who you're gonna suddenly
Change
think.
me?
No, it's not gonna change you.
Okay,
But
okay.
you're gonna think that, you know, this is what she believes, or this is what would make her happy. So I'm willing to, you
don't
know,
know.
give her this.
I can't.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm not ruling it out.
I can't give away my big nut. You know, I can't do that. Like,
I'm just saying when the time
like
is
I
right,
said, man, I want that peace of mind. Like, that's big for me.
you can find the person who gives a peace of mind.
I mean, look at me. I look good for my age. Damn it. Like, I don't want.
You can
extra
find
stress.
somebody who's give you a peace of mind.
Okay, but marriage? I don't know, dude.
Once again,
But anyway.
But what I was saying is that, you know, you may not want to get married yourself, but you may find somebody later in your life who you willing to, you know, sacrifice a few things. Like,
Not
for
marriage.
example,
It's
it's a possibility.
That's a fucking deal breaker for me.
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
I hopefully I'll still be around, you know, in 20 years, and then I'll remind you.
20
Yeah, and then I'm sure YouTube will still be around. We're going to
Gosh.
go to YouTube and say, remember, 16th of April, 2022, is this you? Is this
Oh
you?
my gosh. Now, okay, we touched on bodybuilding. I also want to talk about bodybuilding as well with you, because I know I was really passionate about it. So, we had to take a break. This homie, like, the moment I brought up bodybuilding, this homie of mine, I had to take off his hoodie and flex out here in the streets.
I just want to say, the room temperature has changed.
After I said bodybuilding, the room temperature changed. Like,
Yeah,
what?
you can even see I had to refill my water. I suddenly got thirsty.
Bullshit. He didn't
So-
want water. I forced him to take water.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go to
So the hoodie had to come off. Just the room temperature.
Oh my gosh, this brother flexing out here in the streets.
just- Please, comment section, you know. Please. There was no reason except the room temperature. That's all.
And shout out for wearing my brand. I appreciate the support. Thank you.
It's a good hoodie.
Thank you, man.
It's a good
I
hoodie.
appreciate
It's a
you.
good hoodie.
Thank you,
The short, I think the short I could have ordered the bigger size, because that size I can't wear it normal.
Because if your quads are swole. I mean, they do call you Quad Zulu, so.
Yeah, no. But I think from the onset, you know, it wasn't my size from the onset.
Okay.
But you know, I liked it so much, and
Yeah.
back then it wasn't like a big thing. Like, it wasn't extremely clear that.
Oh,
yeah, but
okay.
yeah, the short, yeah,
Okay.
I should have added a big size. So on the next order, definitely a big size.
All right.
Yeah, definitely a big size. But it's definitely a good hoodie. It's a good hoodie.
Thank you.
Quality.
I also, when we were liaising to set this up, the other day you mentioned your whole outfit, like, set. I was laughing at that.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me,
I just had to change the shoes. I was gonna wear flip flops.
how is it?
Yeah, but later I'm going somewhere where it's
okay.
like a bright situation, so
Oh, nice.
I may be outside. So that,
Yeah, you gotta.
yeah,
You
so
gotta
it's,
think
you
for
know,
later,
it's
yeah.
slightly chilly in the afternoon, so I
Yeah.
had to just change the shoes. But the outfit was ready, Baba. Outfit was ready.
The outfit's the last thing I'm thinking about when I'm doing this podcast. Like, this is the last thing.
Outfit was
I'm
ready. I was gonna cut my hair and shave a little bit, but
What?
yeah, I just
Come on, you gotta be a son.
time management. No, because I must cut my hair because I cut my hair like once a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once a month, just clean everything.
Nah, I cut my hair all the time.
Nah, once a month.
All right, so bodybuilding. So what inspired you for bodybuilding? Like, what? Yeah, how did you get into that?
Bodybuilding, when I was in school, I played cricket. Yeah. So when I started like lifting weight, my goal was to have big forearms for cricket purposes.
Bowl.
Yeah, to bowl, to throw the ball. Yeah, those were the two things. And then I think when I started playing cricket and watching cricket, it was when Makandini was like the guy.
Yeah.
And then you saw his forearms.
Oh.
And I asked my dad, because my dad was into bodybuilding, like,
Oh, is it?
long time, like 70s, before I was even born. So I asked him, like,
Golden era.
yes, he was into bodybuilding and was doing karate, you know, when he was in his 20s, in his 30s, that was in the 70s. So I asked him, like, yo, hey, I want to get like a stronger like I need to get my forearms slightly bigger, so when I throw the ball, I don't get so much pain, and when I bowl, it's like, and then he said, must go to gym and do the exercise at the gym, boom, 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 boom. So that's when I started with bodybuilding, and then that was like, I think, 17, 18.
Oh, back then already?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
but then it was, just for cricket purposes. Yeah, and then that was, I think, 18, 19, 20, 21, just for cricket purposes. And then when I moved this side, so when I moved to the Western Cape from KZN, then, when I was in varsity, I still wanted to play some cricket, but I couldn't. So, because now the classes was like something else for me, so I had to put in more time. So then I joined the gym. And then even though when I started training for cricket, I was training with my father, and then he was, giving me the game. But, my main focus was to get stronger arms and slightly, decent build. But it wasn't like, bodybuilding.
It was more for, you're training for cricket.
Training for cricket.
Be a better athlete.
And then, might as well, like when I'm training for cricket, I might as well do a little bit of arms, some chest just to.
Okay.
But there was no legs.
Chest out.
There was no legs.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no legs. I think my father did do legs here and there, but there was no legs for me back then. It was like upper body, just cricket purposes.
Okay.
And then when I moved this side, when I was 21, turning 22. So when I was studying now, then that's when I started going to the gym and varsity. Even for then, it wasn't serious. Just going there with my cousins and just trying to look good, and when you're wearing when you're wearing like a t-shirt, t-shirts, not too loose. I did a little bit of legs, like okay, all right, did some squats, and then that was like in my early 20s, and I think when it got serious, when I finished studying, so now I started to make my own money.
Okay.
So meaning that now, I don't need to eat on budget no more.
Okay.
So meaning that now, that's where now the eating also started now becoming serious. So now that was 20, I finished studying 2015. So you can say, 2016 early, then that's when it started getting serious.
Okay.
Yes. Now.
What happened inside you like that said, I want to get serious with this now? What made you fall in love with it?
Because what happened initially, I was training for cricket purposes.
Yes.
In my late teens, early 20s, and then when I got to varsity, and funny enough, I was, even though I was training, but not as serious, but it was like a side thing just to. When you approach,
to look good.
When I approach a female,
okay,
at least you already got some points.
Okay.
Yeah, I already got some points.
Okay.
Like it's okay. I see you dude, got some decent arms. So that was, the
motivation.
The next phase that I'm training just to, look good.
Yeah.
In pictures.
Yeah.
And obviously ladies, cause ladies.
I don't know. Please explain this foreign phenomenon.
No, it's like now, like especially in university, it's like, ladies.
Do women like guys with muscles?
They do.
I did not know this.
To a certain degree.
Okay.
But there's a point where, let's say, at this level, like in a room of 10 girls, 7 girls, you got their attention.
Oh, really?
Yes, you got only.
I'm taking notes, sir.
Only the attention.
This is so new to me.
Only the attention, nothing else. Okay. Nothing else. You must still,
provide the game.
Yeah, they must still hear you speak. To say you speak well. So that's like when you get to this level, it's like
I need to start gymming then. I really need to.
Let me finish my point. So at this level, like in a room, it's like 7 out of 10 girls, you get their attention. But, the conversion rate is probably like a 3. So we probably out of that 7, you can get maybe 3 to 4 numbers. Okay, that is from my experience anyways, when I was in varsity.
Okay.
But the more you progress, the more you get slightly, bigger. The 7 becomes 5. But now what happens at that 5, That 5, it's already, they already want to go home.
Shit.
That is my experience in varsity.
Wow. So that was your primary motivation.
That was, when I was in varsity.
Holy shit.
And then obviously, just to, control midsection and not to...
That is crazy.
Because unfortunately...
You're the first person that's so honest about that shit.
Yeah, because especially in varsity, when you... Like, the reason university is to get your qualification.
Yeah.
So the eating is all over show each other. Like, by the way, bread, going to class, boom, boom, boom.
To keep yourself in check.
Yeah, so when you go to the gym,
okay. For me, okay, when I started training, I didn't even think of the women factor, at the attraction of the opposite sex. That wasn't my main motivation. That I found that shit out along the way. I was like, holy shit, like what's going on? I was
you see now, you're seeing changes.
Yeah.
From the female side.
From being overlooked to be like, hey. I was to like from me hollering at them to them hollering at me. I was like, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like so that for me it was different. It wasn't like my main motivation was like I'm gonna train harder because 3 can turn into a 5. You know what I mean?
It wasn't my main motivation, but as I saw that okay, I look good, I feel good, and I'm not as fat. Okay. But there's this added bonus. Because for me, I was thin. So I was never, like big or whatever. I was thin. So I'm coming from a thin guy.
Yeah.
Who was doing decently well.
So you were basically lean.
I was thin.
You were thin, not lean, like just thin.
I was thin. Okay. I remember when I was
in these streets.
when I think when I was in grade 8 in school.
Yeah.
I think I weighed 40 something.
Holy shit.
Yeah, when I was in school, I weighed 40 something. I remember 40 something.
I think I was in matric and I weighed 45.
Okay, for me, I think like later matric, I think, because there was the only time that I remember where I weighed myself. I think I was in grade 8.
Yeah.
I think I weighed about 40 something.
Wow.
But later, I did, get weight here and there, but it wasn't like crazy. Because in 2016, I weighed 70. But then I was lean.
You were lean.
Yeah, I could have been 2016 or 2015. There's a picture where I weighed 70 when I started competing. Yeah, my first show I weighed about 65.
Okay.
So my first show was in when was it? I just don't remember the year, but it was. I think I was done studying, or I was doing my final year. I'm just not sure, but it was before I think it was around 2015. Yeah. Shout out to my boy, Delano Lambert.
Shout out to Delano.
Yo, shout out to Delano. Delano, the first show.
Yeah.
And I was having doubt about doing it. I look good, with the guys, like, yo, hey, But I was having doubts, like, hey, can I really do this thing? I'm just not sure. I just don't remember the exact words Delano used, but I just know that when I was on stage the first time, even though the posing was a bit suspect, but Delano was the push I needed to step on the stage. So shout out to Delano.
Okay.
Lambert. Shout out to Delano Lambert. He gave me that push.
Okay.
So I think that was 2015. I weighed less than 70. But I think in 2016, I weighed 70 on the dot.
Okay.
Yes, then I was lean. Yeah, but previously I was thin. But when I weighed 70, 2016, could have been 2016, 2017, then I was lean there.
Okay.
So that was, how I started. So basically, even though, as I said, in varsity, I wasn't training to get girls. But it was like, whoa, okay.
Added bonus.
Oh, is this how the game is played? Oh, okay.
Yo.
So that was like, one of the pushes when I was like in the middle of this journey. So when I passed that, when I say, okay, now that doesn't excite me no more. So when I pushed, because I remember when I said, when you are certain, when you're this level,
yeah,
like 7 girls, their attention, but the more you get bigger, it's like 5.
Yeah.
But those 5, they're really into you.
Yeah.
And then once you get here, it's like 2. But those 2 is like a definite.
Okay.
But that's good. That gets old once you really into get to it.
Okay.
So I think it was, I'm not sure which year, but one of my cousins, shout out to Nkanye.
Okay.
You saw me.
Many shout outs today,
Yeah.
guys. Many shout outs today.
like the people that who for me you played a role. I never forget those people.
Yeah.
Like even if it was
you
like
shouldn't,
like Unkanye, so they are twins.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure which one. Unkanye is not Unkanye.
That's bad.
But die. Please forgive me.
That's bad.
But we were together.
I don't know which one. Oh my gosh.
No, because they're twins. But
still, it's your cousins.
But Unkanye is the one who was more into bodybuilding.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, man. Kazo.
Oh shit.
Okay, but
Okay.
I was with Unkanye, so Unkanye.
Okay.
Then they showed me a picture of Flex Wheeler.
Oh yeah, Flex.
There's famous picture of Flex Wheeler.
Which one?
The gray, it's black and white.
Yeah.
There's a famous picture of Flex Wheeler. The one he was bold.
Okay.
And then he was like kind of looking down, and then he was in between poses. I think if you had to search Flex Wheeler on Google or whatever, that picture's gonna come out.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, that famous picture of Flex Wheeler. I'm not sure which show was it, but
Let's check it out. That one.
that one,
This
the
one,
first
yeah.
one, the first one.
This one, yeah.
Yes.
I thought so.
Yes.
Thought so.
I don't know what we were talking about, but they showed me this picture, and then
I think okay, don't get me wrong, he had an amazing physique, but I think there was a stage where he wasn't this. He was a bit smaller.
yeah, when he started, it was definitely smaller.
Where I think he looked better. Cause for me, like, okay, don't get me wrong, this whole shit, it just looks a bit too much. Like, you know what I mean?
I think maybe physique wise, there's definitely different people have different views, but picture wise, this is amongst the best images when it comes to bodybuilding. This is amongst them.
They sold you on it.
Yes. So I was speaking with my cousins, Unkanye.
Yeah.
And then they showed me this picture. And then from there, I wanted to know, like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
YouTube,
Checking him out.
what else is out there? The eating.
Yeah.
And, what is this they're doing? Which year was this? And all of that.
What's your diet like now, though?
You see, right now, I'm trying to bring it back because the bulking kind of was extended due to COVID and gyms being closed and all of that, and no shows taking place.
Okay.
So right now, the carbs, they're very, there's less carbs right now, but the protein is still there.
Take me through your diet.
Like what I eat right now. Okay, so right now I eat in the morning 6 eggs.
God damn it, whole eggs.
Yeah. No, 2 whole and 4 egg whites.
Why?
You do need the good fat from the yellow.
The whole egg is good.
The whole egg is good.
It's a beautiful creation.
But if you're trying to lean out a little bit, you're trying to limit the amount of energy giving food from outside because you're trying to force the body to use whatever fat that you have. The whole egg is definitely good.
Yeah.
But personally, when I'm trying to lean out, I'm trying to limit the amount of energy sources from outside.
No, I completely understand that. I just have a problem with wasting food.
No, I don't waste it.
So what do you do with the yolk, though?
I put it there, and then my girl, she don't know.
She consumes it.
I don't know what she does with them. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm like, yo.
Okay. Okay. So
but unfortunately, sometimes I need to throw them out when I boil the eggs. Yeah, because the yolk, there's nothing much you can.
Dry.
There's nothing much you can do with it.
I don't know. Like, have you ever considered buying like
Egg whites?
But not.
I have.
But not like. I don't want to give away my secrets now about my stash. I'll tell you about it over where you can buy like a 5 kilo of
5
egg
liter.
whites, like 5 liter, yeah. Sorry, for like dirt cheap,
Yeah.
from a place that you
I think there was someone who tried to hook me up a couple of years back, but that place changed the rules. Now they didn't sell to the public. You must be like a whatever, like a store or something.
It could be the same place because there was a period of we went through like that. We went through that transition, but that was more for when there was some bird flu.
Obviously we've had a lot of those this couple of years.
So there was a shortage, which you could sell chicken, they couldn't sell. Then a limited amount of chicken, eggs, and obviously egg whites. But now, I know that before lockdown, it was the last time I really bought from them, and they were open. You could buy again.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
Because right now I buy a box of eggs for cheap amount. I buy at the places where the shop owners buy from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still decent, but there's still that element of waste.
I don't see, like, for me, I'd rather buy whole eggs and I eat the whole egg. Yeah, I don't.
Well, also depends.
I also don't eat as much eggs as you every day.
Yeah, I also depend on your metabolism.
Yeah.
Mine has become slower as
you got older.
As I got older. So it's 6 eggs in the morning. But if I'm trying to bulk, it's 6 eggs, whole eggs.
Okay, no.
With toast and oats. That is one.
Holy shit.
That's one situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right
That's
now
one
it's
situation.
6 eggs,
Right
2
now,
of them whole.
Yeah, two of them whole, and then 4 egg whites.
Okay, yes, got it.
Yeah, so
And
that's before. That's before.
Is it the only thing you have for breakfast?
Well, it depends. It depends. What do you consider breakfast?
No, okay, no.
Like,
for your first meal, is it the first? Is it
yeah,
your first
that
meal?
is maybe around 7:30. But 9 o'clock again, I'm gonna eat at 9 o'clock.
So, okay, wait. So wait. So you don't have fruit or anything?
No, I'm coming to that.
But your first meal is just those eggs.
Yeah, it's just those eggs.
Gosh, okay, and then
Sometimes I just eat chicken as a first meal.
no, but isn't it good to have a fruit in the morning to spike those insulin levels?
No, but before, even before I start eating, like the first thing I drink in the morning is green tea with at least a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of lemon and at least a tablespoon of honey.
Okay.
It is like the first drink I have in the morning.
Now I used to have green tea first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
right?
that's the.
Hold on, but I did some research, right? And do you know that the green tea or the caffeine, whether it's coffee or green tea, it releases stomach acids.
Okay.
And there's long-term effects to fuck up your stomach.
I think you're gonna have to give me more details.
That's why you should.
Once we're done.
Let me show you. Yeah, because like I recently found that out, and then I immediately, because like I noticed that my stomach always felt like a bit crazy after I drank green tea.
No. Before, like.
See caffeine on an empty stomach, because I did research, because pre-workers also say take on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hold on a second.
Previously,
Caffeine
because
on.
the amount of food that I'm eating right now.
Yeah.
It wasn't this high. So before I had issues going to the toilet in the morning.
You had issues.
Yes. So what I used to do is that I'll drink green tea, and then green tea will assist me to, go to the toilet in the morning.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
No, but now it doesn't do it no more.
Okay, but
yeah, but
okay,
pull out. Let's see.
I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but this is. I don't know why it's so delayed now. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi or what, but I can't even type caffeine on. See, nothing's coming out.
Just press enter. Or try to choose from those options. What they say.
I can't even. Okay. Let me just see. Caffeine.
Caffeine molecules. Maybe there's something there to explain.
I don't know why I can't type. It's ridiculous.
Is that thing on?
Keyboard's on. I could type caffeine. Caffeine on. Okay, something's up with this keyboard. I don't know. I'm not gonna fight with it. See, I'm typing double letters now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. Something's up with this keyboard, but let me go.
But basically, what's the gist?
According to Harvard Health, having food in your body, especially something high in fiber, when you consume coffee, will slow down the process of when the caffeine takes effect. No. Okay, no, I'm not looking for that. Let's see what this is. Yeah, here we go. What happens when you drink caffeine on an empty stomach? Moreover, the consumption of caffeine on an empty stomach will increase the level of acid in the stomach, which can lead to bloating and vomiting. Therefore, you should drink coffee an hour after waking up. Wait, an hour after waking up. It means that you have to eat something before, even if it's only a slice of bread.
Okay, personally, I haven't had any issues with the bloating and the vomiting.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. You're not going to, you're not going to. I think those are only extreme cases.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's more.
But I think for longevity, if you don't want stomach ulcers, if you don't want stomach issues along the line, I think it's more safety.
I think I need to do more research.
You can.
Yeah,
and I advise everyone to do so as well.
Because I think if for whatever reason, I find out and then I conclude for myself that, green tea is not good, I'll still do...
No, green tea is fucking fantastic. I drink that shit.
But not on an empty stomach.
Exactly.
So that means that I'm going to have to do like a glass of warm water with some lemon and some honey.
But you see, the lemon's also acidic as well. It's high... Dude, the lemon is highly acidic.
No, but it's not like... Okay, I'll do the research.
Yeah,
but for now...
I'm just giving you a different perspective. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow my advice. I'm a fucking moron.
So meaning that now, because I get a double dose. Because the first drink that I drink in the morning, especially when I'm going to go to the gym in the morning, the first drink is green tea, a teaspoon or half a tablespoon of lemon.
And then some honey.
Okay. I drink that. Then,
I like having my green tea with ginger. Like ginger root. It tastes fucking fantastic.
Okay,
and obviously ginger has great benefits as well.
I use the ginger in when I make the eggs.
Yeah,
okay, so but it's still in the morning. So that is that. And then, I prepare, wash face and whatever.
And taking me through your bathroom.
Just do whatever.
Fine. All right.
Clothes, wear the shoes, blah. And then before I leave the house, I have a cup of black coffee. So now that's still empty stomach. I have a cup of black coffee.
So you have caffeine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting a double dose.
Holy shit.
And then I have...
At this point, haven't you released bowels? Haven't you
I already did.
Movement of the bowels?
I already did. That is before these two.
Oh, before these two?
Yeah, before these two.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so because I make the tea and let the tea sit a little bit and make the coffee, let it sit a bit and then, do stuff and you buy boom, shoes, whatever. And then I do that, the green tea and the situation, and then I do a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And then maybe I have a banana or maybe some amino acids.
Okay.
Yeah, and then off I go to the gym.
So you don't eat, you just have amino acids basically.
Yeah.
And you train on that.
Yeah, so when you see me in the morning,
God damn
then I'm on it.
I can't do
but
that.
But now
I'll die.
No, but now that is right now when I'm trying to bring it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Normally,
even in general,
but you naturally you lean from the time that you had your transformation.
Yeah.
You've kept it on the lean.
Yeah.
For me, sometimes when I bulk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
so.
No, but even like energy levels, how do you feel like in the gym? Like
the aminos, the
really?
aminos, they and the coffee, because I don't drink coffee for fun. I don't know if this is right, but in my mind, I don't want to be immune to coffee. So that's why I only drink coffee when I need it. So I don't drink it for fun.
The same
thing, because
like,
in my mind I'm thinking if I drink it too much, I'm gonna get used to it. It's not gonna give me
that boost.
Yeah. So like, I don't drink it for fun.
No, true.
I don't drink it for fun.
For me, there was a time when I never drank coffee for like 7 or 8 years. Because I felt like I was growing up and I felt like I was abusing it because I had it like 6 times a day, 6 sugars a day, So I was like, hold on a second, this is. I think I was like 15 when I made this decision. I'm gonna stop, and then I just went.
Started early on coffee, yeah.
Dude, I was hooked. Then I stopped drinking tea and coffee. I went cold turkey. I never even had Coke as well. So nothing. And so. What happened? Oh, yeah, then I went cold turkey for like
8 years.
Yeah, even more, I think. Maybe even close to 10 years.
Damn.
And then when I reintroduced it, like woo, like so. Ever since then, like
you feel it, the coffee.
Coffee's been enough to like jack me up for the gym. Like,
Yeah.
I stopped. I used to use a pre-workout like way back in the day. But I think for the last, I don't know how long I've been doing this shit. 2022. But yeah, for the longest time, I've just needed coffee. It's only recently, like not even a month ago, that I started trying a pre-workout. I'm not even using the recommended dose. The main reason I used the pre-workout was because of the electrolyte factor, because the amino acids. That's the only reason I use it. But even so, I'll still eat something before. I can't go on an empty stomach. I'll die.
But before then, when I was still bulking, before I go to the gym, in the blender, banana.
I saw on Instagram, yeah.
Yes, banana, a scoop, 1 or 2 of oats, teaspoon of coffee, optional.
In the fucking blender.
In the blender.
Oh gosh.
Some beetroot.
Oh yeah.
Some pineapple.
Okay.
An apple. Some greens if I had. There's greens where you can buy. It's like a tab where it has all the greens.
Okay.
Yeah, if I got that, but if I don't, I'll add in spinach. And cucumber. What else I'm missing? But it was like I posted on Instagram. That is when I used to train in the afternoon. That's what I drank before I went to train.
That's a lot of fucking.
Yes.
Sure.
And then, but I still do that even now. But now it's not as extreme. I don't add oats because, as I said, I'm pulling back on the carbs a little bit.
And you probably only had one fruit and not pineapple and apple.
No, the fruits are I'm there. So I go to the gym after I've drank the 3 things I mentioned: green tea, coffee, and aminos.
Aminos, yeah.
Yeah. So when I come back, then I have a shake. So that is 2 scoops of protein shake, maybe about, depending which one I'm taking. But at least if I can get more than 30 grams of protein from that. And then I add in the fruits, banana, apple, pineapple, some greens, green pepper, spinach, beetroot. And then if I got some greens, add some greens in there. Yeah, and then that is now the fruits for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all the fruits that I buy.
Yeah.
I'm throwing them in there with the veggies, everything in there.
Just let me stop you there, because you asked me about the liver before when we were off mic, and you wanted to know.
Yeah.
And I told you I want to talk about this on the podcast.
Yes. I want to know about the liver, because I've seen there's a guy they call the Liver King.
Oh, I've heard of it too.
Yeah.
Like,
so what's up with that liver?
Okay, organ meats, like, people don't really eat organ meats, because obviously people think it's disgusting, because it's organs. But liver specifically right now, okay, so liver, when it comes to the amount of iron that you find in liver, it's extraordinary. It's insane. The levels of iron outweighs anything. It's one of the most nutritious foods on earth. Like, it's got high in iron, it's got high in copper, it's got vitamin B12, insane amounts of vitamin B12, which is essential. Because I used to take a vitamin B12 supplement.
What's vitamin?
No, like a...
Oh, just B12.
B12, yeah. I take an iron supplement as well, because I understood that the iron levels increase oxygen in your red blood cells, and that increases muscle building. So, but then I found out that liver is much higher. But then I was like, the taste of liver is so cuck. I can't wrap my head around eating liver, so I bought the supplement. But over and above that, liver is so packed with everything your body fucking needs. Like,
so if you eat having liver regularly, you can stop with the multivitamins.
Yeah, like I stopped taking the iron tablets. I even stopped eating spinach. I stopped buying the vitamin B12. There's a lot of things that I used to take in pill form. Now liver is my shit. Like I have liver post-workout. And that's why I wanted to bring it up at this part, because I have liver post. So after my workout, I eat some liver and fruit. Normally banana. So I'd eat that as my post workout because for me, like you know, at the time when after you train, that's when your body like craves nutrition the most.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's what I throw in a shake with all that
exactly.
stuff.
So that's when the body can absorb it and really take advantage of all of those nutrients and really help me recover and
It's like
build
the body
muscle
is
and
like it's ready for it. It's like
really
it's open. It's like, yo.
give me that liver, yo. Like give me it. Like did you know like if a pack of wolves go for a kill and it's a pack, let's say, and they kill this animal, let's say it's a deer. Did you know that the alpha, right? All the other wolves stand back and they let the alpha go first. And the first thing the alpha goes for is the liver. That tells you a lot, dude. Animals know shit, dude.
Obviously.
Animals know shit. Even like the heart, there's also these like, okay, I still can't wrap my head around eating a heart, you know, because it's a heart. But if a heart also has insane amounts of nutrition as well. Like there's people that eat animal from head to toe, like everything, everything, because everything in the body.
That kid I was telling you about, the one with 2% body fat. He's
big on organ
He's
meats,
the first person that you know, I'm sure there's other people, but this is the first one I've heard speak.
Oh, which is okay.
Yeah, that this is what he eats. Liver,
I've
all
always
the other
heard
stuff.
about liver's benefits, but whenever I tried eating it, I was like, tastes disgusting. But I was preparing it wrong. I was making it too dry, and But I learned how to prepare it properly according to my taste. I even put it on the braai sometimes on the grill, and I char grill it.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. I'm sure
it's amazing.
It doesn't need to stay long in
No, it's quick fast because I like it normally sort of medium rare.
It's a bit soft.
Because it's a red meat essentially. Because people normally make it too dry.
Yeah.
And then that's what the texture really gets you. Then it's like, I can't stand it. I'm chewing forever. So
I haven't had liver in, I don't know.
Is it?
I've only had the liver when in case then they like slaughtering a cow or all of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only occasion I've had liver. But other than that, going to the shop, liver.
And it's so cheap. It's so cheap, like.
But what about the protein content? Because I'm all about protein.
It's the same like beef. It's the same like beef.
And the fat?
The fat is just, dude, it's a lean. It's
lean.
It's organ. There's no fat on that bitch.
Okay.
It's lean.
I'll look into it, but I don't know.
Like, I heard about it before, and then I also, like, what will help me get over this taste thing was, there was also this book that I read, Carnivore, I think it's called Carnivore MD or something to that effect.
So some people follow the carnivore diet.
And it speaks about organ meats and the how important the importance of organ meat and how our ancestors have been eating organs for all these years. It's only now we become this sort of, I won't say soft society, but spoiled in some way that we don't eat. We just
we don't eat now the whole animal.
Yeah, because you see, like, as soon as there's too much of something, we don't really take care and we don't eat the rest. Because remember back then, they used to actually eat organs first because it was so nutritious. And then they would eat the meat, the
steak and the leg and whatever.
Exactly, but now it's so reversed now.
Yeah,
now
we eat
first, and we throw that shit away. We don't even care about it.
Maybe even that's why. Maybe even when we slaughter that side in KZN, because the organs are the stuff that we eat first.
You see?
Yeah, the meat is like take this to the kitchen. The ladies can make curry or whatever. But like the liver and the heart and all of that.
Yes.
And the other insides, like that's the first thing that must go in the fire for the guys who
killed it.
Yeah, all the guys who assisted in when now the breaking it down, opening it out.
Yes.
Yeah,
you see, and that's like the reward after the kill.
Yeah, and it's not for everyone. Eh?
No, it's not.
Yeah, this is for men. This is for women. All of that.
You see, so that's so revered. It's still in some cultures. It's still so revered, the organs, but in like with regards to today's life, we don't regard it as like, you eat that shit, like tongue, like no, what is that, like,
tongue is very nice.
Okay, I haven't had tongue in a
Yeah,
long
tongue is very
time,
nice.
but I'm looking into eating tongue again. But the fat content in tongue is pretty high.
I don't know about the benefits and everything, but I just the taste
No,
wise.
it's amazing
Yeah,
benefits.
it's very
It's
nice.
amazing benefits. It's just I'm still working out if I have it in part of my diet, like how am I gonna navigate the fat factor? Because the fat content in it is quite high. So I have to look at it again. But for
But
me,
liver every day.
is not every day. I'm able to take 2 days off, 1 or 2 days off, depending.
Wait. So
liver
the
every
2 days
day.
off is completely 2 days off. It's not mountain goat.
No. It's 2
mountain.
days off liver.
Or it's not off training.
It's not no.
It's not the rest
It's
rest
not,
day.
not a rest day. No, it's just off. I'm not eating liver that day. That's it.
So what's the reason for that now?
Okay, good question. I'm glad you asked it, sir. So, the theory behind liver, because you see, they always said why they had liver supplements. This is also why I had liver supplements, because they call it iron supplements, but it's actually liver. So they were liver supplements because they would then remove the cholesterol from the liver, because now they say cholesterol is high in liver. And now this whole theory, remember we were all brainwashed with cholesterol is bad for you.
But it's also good.
No, I'm getting to that. Please also, remember there's a 5 more question.
Looks like you're writing for 10 marks. But continue.
So initially what I did was I had 5 days on, 2 days off, as per recommendation in the Carnivore MD book that I read. Just in case, because they also don't believe liver is bad in this book. But just so that you're on the safe side, 5 days on, 2 days off. But the theory behind cholesterol is that your body produces its own cholesterol, right? So remember, all your body is trying to do is keep you alive, to maintain homeostasis. So why would it produce something that's harmful to itself? Secondly, cholesterol is everywhere in the body. Arteries, blood vessels, everywhere, like veins. So why are only arteries clogged up if the cholesterol is the cause? Later it's found out now that we know that it's caused by calcium deposits due to an unhealthy diet, and sugar is the main cause, not cholesterol. So if you...
Not the eggs.
And not the eggs either.
At some point they gave eggs,
Eggs also got a bad rap.
Yellows,
Yeah.
yolks.
Exactly. Now we also know that it was propaganda. It was propaganda used in order to increase the sales of egg whites by these corporations. It wasn't gonna, because remember, the egg is the only food on this planet that's a complete protein on itself. It's the only thing.
It's a powerhouse.
It's the only amino. It's got every amino acid you can think of.
It's egg, then breast milk.
Well, then breast milks, then the breast milks. And even today, like in bodybuilding, you know that breast milks is a commodity. People are sought after.
Yeah,
Like,
breast milk.
bodybuilding community, people go after it, and it sells like crazy.
Because even, babies who were taken off breast milk early,
yes.
than those who enjoyed it full, I don't know if it's 6 months or 12 months or whatever. There's research to show that breast milk is the best.
It's the best milks.
So I think
It's the
eggs,
best
breast milk.
milks. I maybe put breast milk above that because it also has a growth hormone factor in there as well.
And they got that growth.
So I'd put
They
that.
got that
so
growth.
I'd put that above everything because, yeah, I think I would in my book at least. I put breast milks there, right up there. Yeah, I think it would. But anyway, sorry. So after you have your post-workout meal.
Yeah, so now that's the shake now. And that's
Yes.
when I try getting all the fruit, getting all the greens, and then add the greens supplement. It's like
Okay.
20, all different greens help with the digestion and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
That is 9 o'clock because when I get back, I'm going to eat the eggs. So it is going to be the shake at 9 o'clock. Or sometimes it's the shake as soon as I get home, then I have the eggs at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So 9 o'clock and then 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. Then it's the same thing.
Okay. Same thing.
Yeah, same thing, depending on what I'm eating that week.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm eating fish and maybe...
What are your go-to carbs?
Go-to carbs, rice and oats.
Okay.
But as I said, right now, carbs, I only,
very minimal.
I only eat carbs, before leg day, around Friday, Saturday, because I do legs on Sunday. Yeah, so that's the only time.
basically
Like
carb
right
off
now,
leg day.
yeah, right now.
So, how much grams of protein do you eat per day?
The goal is for the whole day, or what I've seen, it works for me. And from the research and the guys that are saying this is the ratio and all of that.
Yeah.
But the goals and what I've seen the most results for, and I'm sure this may vary from different people. And once again, this is not advice.
Not advice.
It's
He's
not
just speaking
medical
from his
advice.
perspective.
Yeah, not medical
That's
advice.
it.
Yeah, not a doctor. Just done a lot of research.
Disclaimer: defense attorney.
Yeah, done a lot of research.
Yeah.
So a nice ratio for for you to be able to build muscle and not to be up and down in the toilet and to be to feel good overall. For me, that has worked. When I was 100 kilograms, I was eating 300 grams of
300?
protein. Yes.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's a fuckload of protein.
Yes. So that was a nice.
That's 3
spot
times
for
your
me.
body weight.
Yes.
Holy shit!
No, but it's not that much.
What are you talking about?
No, because of protein, it's not that much.
What?
It's not that much.
Dude, that is.
It's not as much. Let's break it down. Okay. So the eggs, 6 eggs, roughly when I did the math and then I just round it off, it's 40 grams of protein.
I'm listening.
Eh?
I don't think so. I think it's less.
No, I round it off.
Okay.
It could vary from the size of the egg, but
Okay.
it's rounded off.
Fair enough. Yes. It
Yeah,
could
it's
be
rounded
extra
off.
large or jumbo.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then
Okay,
sometimes
yes.
the 6 is a mixture of jumbo and
Yeah.
medium and budu.
I
But
got
to
you.
round it off, let's say 40 grams of
Okay.
protein from
Okay.
the eggs.
Okay, and then
Yeah. And then the shake.
it's
the shake.
30 grams. You said.
Yeah,
right?
the goal.
Minimum.
Yeah, the goal is 30 grams.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just to that is when I was bulking.
Okay, so we're 70 right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, so it's 70.
Yeah.
And then the meal now at 12 o'clock. 200 grams of chicken.
That's 40 grams of protein.
40 grams of protein.
Okay, boom.
And then maybe
That's 110 right now.
yeah, it's 110.
Okay.
So that is 40.
Yeah.
So that is 40 at 12. 40 at 3 o'clock,
That's 150.
6 o'clock,
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Wait. We had to.
So
Wait,
that is 40 grams
Yes,
times.
150, 190, and yeah,
What is it? Okay.
that's 2. Okay, if that's 190, then
Okay,
that's
so
230. then.
okay, so we're starting to eat chicken at 12, eh?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so 12 o'clock,
12 was 110.
yeah, 12 o'clock,
Yes.
3 o'clock, another 40.
Okay, then that's 150.
Yeah. And then 6 o'clock, another 40.
It's 190.
9 o'clock, another 40.
230.
Yeah. And then whatever is left when I was bulking, I had a shake midnight.
Holy shit.
So whatever was left, because in the shake, sometimes I add
Fucking protein.
a spoon of peanut butter and
That doesn't count as protein, dude.
no, peanut butter has a decent amount of protein.
No, it doesn't count.
It has a
The
decent amount of protein.
bioavailability in that is bullshit.
But still, let's
No.
even if you take out
How
the
dare you use plants as protein in
peanut-
this conversation?
okay, okay.
As a bodybuilder.
okay, let's leave
Dare
peanut butter outside. But whatever,
Mr. Vegan.
because as I said, the goal was 300.
Yeah.
But if I fall on to 260, 280, I was still
Yeah.
good. I was still
Okay.
good. Yeah, and then that was enough.
But do you
for my-
think you really needed that when you were bulking, when you were having all the carbs at the same time and those fats? Do you think it was necessary to maintain muscle mass?
we're gonna see now? Once I'm leaning out to
when
say,
you're
okay,
stripping it off.
yeah, you, how much of that weight you gained is actually muscle? Because now we're gonna strip all that fat away. So
Yeah.
how much you gonna weigh?
You know,
So now that's gonna be now. Let's see now.
you know, like throughout when learning about this fitness thing, like they always said, like rule of thumb, minimum 2 times body weight per kilogram, right? Minimum. And then some time ago, maybe about a year ago, I saw some research that said you actually need 80%, but they round it off to 100%, which is like per pound.
Body fat.
Yeah, sorry, protein.
Protein.
Protein, yeah.
Compared to your body weight.
Yeah, so you don't need 1 times your body weight or 2 times your body weight. You just need 80% of that. So in other words, let's say you need 170 grams of protein per day. You should only then eat 140 grams. According to this new research, right? I experimented with this because my body's a scientific experiment. I want to see what the fuck works and what doesn't.
Yeah, I must definitely find what works for you.
Because if I can save on protein, because protein's a lot of money, and
Yes,
if I can cut my budget somewhere,
But
and it works.
it's not as friendly towards your body.
Yeah.
Because now your body is working overtime.
Yeah. So now, exactly, because whatever more efficient for my body is going to be better for my overall health. So, and also less strain on my organs.
Yes, definitely.
So
and then you're gonna have to spend less money on organ support because the amount of protein you eat, you're gonna need to assist your organs.
Exactly. So I tried it out, right? I felt fine. I felt great. All of a sudden, dude, one day I noticed that my nails were looking very funny, dude. No shit, like. It first started with those white things in your nails. And normally for me, that's
like the lines. Or
no, like these white speckles.
like dots.
Yeah, like dots.
Damn.
Now, normally for me, that's a normal sign of lack of protein. Yeah, because that's the number one sign.
That was when you were eating about 80% of your body weight.
Yes, and I wasn't eating my normal. And I was like, okay, that's
And then
weird.
what was your normal? Your body weight or just above?
No, it was just above.
One and a
Just
half.
above. I'd say between 1.5 and 1.2.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I didn't think anything of it much, and then like it was that quick. Like my nails looked fucked up.
Lack of protein right away.
It looked like one of my nails actually it was disappearing. I was losing that nail, dude. My nails were looking fucked. I was like, what the fuck? And I couldn't think. And immediately, the only thing that changed in my diet was a protein drop. I remember going to the doctor one day. I wasn't going for my nails. Right? I went for something else. And I just asked him,
Yo,
have you seen this before in nails and stuff? And he's like, no, genetic. I was like, what do you mean genetic? Like, no, like, look, my parents or brothers don't have this issue. Like, It's like, don't worry about it. I was like, don't worry about it. But back of my mind, like, I knew, like, this is bullshit. Something's wrong. Like, my nails don't fucking look like this. This is my body telling me something's wrong, man. Like,
it's like sending a message.
It's a lack
like, yo,
of something.
Look here. Hey.
Yeah. The moment I started increasing my protein, this nail just came back to life. Like, it started rebuilding itself.
Because now you're giving it enough.
It saved itself. Those pickles went away, So I was like, okay, depending on who they did that research on, their muscle density, I don't know how much muscle they had, I don't know if they were training. Maybe it worked for them, but for me, my body needs more. So for me, it wasn't like I'm not eating all this protein because like it's in excess or because it's just because I'm in this fitness industry. My body fucking really told me, you need to feed me more. You can't survive on this because remember I was also eating a ton of peanut butter. Dude, I eat 2 tubs a week.
Damn.
So if you're talking about protein and bioavailability in protein and in peanut butter, the fact that I ate so much peanut butter should have covered that, right? Should have covered exactly. So that tells me that plant protein in that peanut butter is bullshit.
Okay.
It wasn't what my body was looking for.
Yeah, but I think there's a decent amount of protein from peanut butter. But
I'm not including that in
yeah,
my
but
protein.
there's an amount that you can
How
gain.
dare you know? There's bullshit.
It's not zero.
There's fats in there.
It's not zero. No, check it out. It's not zero.
Dude, I know.
No, but is it zero? Zero protein?
No. On the tab, it says it's X amount of protein. I believe you. It says on the fucking containers, everywhere, all the research shows this. But my point is the bioavailability of it. Like my body's not going to be able to access that the same. It can't build muscle from that.
No, definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, in that aspect of my body's survival, my body was telling me, look, bro, we're dying over here. Feed me protein. that should have covered that, according to the values on these tubs and according to research, because it shows there. If
So
I eat,
your body wasn't absorbing, or the body can't absorb
my
whatever they say.
yeah, my body's saying, this is bullshit you're feeding me. I want real protein. I want protein with amino acids. I want protein with valine, with isoleucine, with leucine. My body was telling me that.
That beef.
You know,
That egg.
my body wasn't fucking with this plant-based.
That chicken.
You know, it wanted the real protein. It wanted liver. It wanted, you know what I'm saying?
I'm still not on the fence, but I still, you know, I need to warm up to the idea of the liver.
No, like, look, it takes a lot of.
I need to.
I think it's the idea of you eating an organ.
No, I don't have an issue with the organ, but for me, like, I eat fish because fish, depending on your body reaction to fish.
Fish is great.
Some guys, they don't see they don't change how their muscles look and skin look from eating fish. But for me, when I eat fish for about a week, you can see my skin gets thinner.
Oh.
Yes, if I eat fish for 1 week, my skin
So-
gets thinner. Even the way my muscle looks, it differs.
Your
It's
vascularity is increased.
not vascularity, but the muscles are more
Fuller.
Yes, more fuller.
Really?
There's less. The skin, basically, the skin becomes thinner. So meaning that now the muscle is
I've never ever thought about looks on like the type of protein you eat affects the way the muscle looks. I never thought about that.
when I eat fish,
Yeah.
even I'm not saying my complexion changes, but you can, if you know me that well, you can see like
Something's
yeah, because
different.
I know there's a guy at the gym, Marlon. When I eat fish, he can see when I eat fish. Especially, you can see on the arms. He can see like, hey, you're eating fish.
Wow.
Yeah, when I eat fish, my my skin texture, I don't know if it's skin texture or not, but it looks looks much better.
It's something I can experiment with now.
Yeah, it looks much better.
I'm gonna
so
try
so I only eat fish when it's when
Peak
it's,
season.
yeah, when I
to go to competition.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
For
no,
me.
that makes sense.
yeah, but
I've
some
heard-
guys they say it's regardless if they eat fish or beef or whatever. But for me personally, when I eat fish,
I'm gonna try
my
that.
my skin becomes my skin becomes thinner.
I've always because I've read so many articles over the years and saying that it's good to get a variety of sources of protein. So you should get fish, you should get chicken, you should get beef, you should get. But that's interesting perspective.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
You see, Jay Cutler. If you look at Jay Cutler's physique and his muscles, I don't know. Maybe because I get the same reaction from fish, but when Jay Cutler says he eats a lot of fish throughout, I can definitely see that from my experience with eating fish.
I've heard another bodybuilder like on the local scene also say that when it's competition time, he
Fish.
just eats fish.
For me, as I said, some guys, they don't see the difference.
Yeah.
But for me, when I eat fish,
I-
I definitely, I'm not sure if it's a muscle composition, but the main thing is the skin becomes thinner and the muscle, the way they look,
They look, yes.
it becomes better on the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the eye becomes better.
These days, my protein, I get it from, like I don't eat eggs every day. I eat eggs like every now and then. Like maybe, okay, weekends for sure I eat eggs. But like on the regular, like consistently I'll eat chicken, I'll eat fish, beef, liver, and whey protein. Those are my sources right now.
Right now I'm trying to as much fish as I can. Unfortunately, fish that is not exciting as beef. So I do need to maybe if I eat fish for 1 week, I need to kind of
some variety.
Yeah, take a break and I kind of I kind of miss it again because I don't know fish. Maybe because the muscle composition in the skin becomes thinner. Your body is not looking forward to that because meaning now the body is doing something it's not supposed to be doing. So maybe that's why I'm not excited when I eat fish.
Okay.
So funny story about tuna. I always tell people that tuna broke me.
What do you mean tuna broke you?
I think tuna broke me mentally.
What do you mean?
There was a time where I was really trying to get lean.
Yeah?
And I think, time was, I wasn't on my side. And then I was like, I think I went to, I don't know which store, which I went to one of the grocery stores where they had like a special on the tuna. So I bought tuna cans. I think I bought more than 50 cans. No, I was buying them. I was buying them weekly, but I was eating 5 cans of tuna a day. Yeah, so in 10 days, that's 50 cans of tuna.
Dude, that's so unhealthy.
No, I was still getting massive vitamins and greens.
But the mercury in those cans.
Okay, but I think it wasn't the mercury that broke me, but
okay, well,
yeah.
Okay, sorry, explain.
No, mentally. You know, have you ever seen? Have you watched Prison Break?
Yeah.
Yeah, when Schofield is, when he's acting, that is broken, so he can be
reassigned to his
reassigned.
brother.
No, not to the brother, but reassigned to the guy who was haywire.
Oh yeah.
So he can, you know, complete the tattoo.
Oh, the tattoo, yeah.
Yes. Remember when he was acting like he was broken, like he
Yes.
was acting like he's broken. I think for a moment that's how tuna made me feel.
Dude, that's mercury poisoning.
It's possible because I really
Dude,
pushed it. I think I ate tuna for.
That is mercury
The
poisoning.
goal was the whole month.
Let me Google the symptoms of mercury poisoning.
Yeah, because I wanted to get lean.
Me as a doctor out here trying to diagnose your ass mercury poisoning. There we go. I want to know symptoms. I don't want to know. I want to know symptoms. Yeah, symptoms. Let's see. What does this say? Too much mercury in your body. Too much mercury in your body. Tremors, headaches, difficulty sleeping, impaired sensations, muscle weakness and twitching, emotional charges, mood swings, irritability.
Yes.
Was that it?
That was it.
I'm a doctor, bro.
That was it. But the rest of the stuff there, no. But mentally, damn. You know, I've definitely had experiences where, you know, carbs are low.
Yeah.
So we don't want, you know,
So
irritation.
you used to that, yeah. But
Yeah, I don't
something
want
different.
irritation. I think I pushed it too far.
Shit, bro.
Yeah. But it was mainly that, like, mentally, you know, don't come here with the tuna. Don't even, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I wanted to get lean, but I wanted to, you know, get lean quickly in 30 days and then be able to, you know, have a nice pace going forward. Yeah, but yeah. No, I'm not giving tuna a bad rap, but that was just me. I push it too far.
No, but in
I
general,
push it
like
too far.
canned tuna, you should
I
have
push
in
it too far.
moderation. Like
I push it too
anything
far.
in cans, dude. Anything in cans, like you gotta be careful.
I push it too far. Tuna broke me.
You can see in your face, you still traumatized about it.
It took me a while to get back to
Oh
tuna.
my gosh.
Yeah, it took me a while.
You and I have different training philosophies. Like I've noticed the way you train, the way I train. It's different. Like you prefer the heavy, really pushing it heavy.
Yeah, heavy as possible. That is Dorian Yates.
Yeah, no. I was getting to that.
That's
Yeah,
my dude.
getting to that. But
That's my dude.
but remember what Dorian also preaches. Like he would talk about the eccentric, the concentric, and the isolated.
Yeah. Obvious.
All of those
you must
three.
still be able to control. You mustn't just, you know, going crazy.
But now the way you train, you don't like really focus on the slow, on this like on the eccentric. You don't go and really slow down. You like more explosive and
as much as I can.
okay.
As much as I can, you know, I try to find the balance. But obviously, unfortunately, when it gets heavier, you know, some form is sacrificed.
Yeah.
But when it comes to bodybuilding, I have like different bodybuilders for different parts of bodybuilding. You know, when it's come to like the training itself, you know, as much as I can, I try to, you know, follow Dorian Yates.
Yeah.
You know, heavy, less reps. You know, the form is still there, but you know, I'm working on it. But yeah, the form. I think the form when it's getting heavier, cause in my mind I still like to go heavier, but the form obviously as I get heavier, it's being sacrificed.
It's gonna be sacrificed.
Yeah, but and then when it's come to like the mind, Kai Green. Like you see, the Kai Green that's right now Kai Green. That's not my. It's not the Kai
It's
Green.
not the Kai Green we started knowing back
Yeah,
in the day.
but,
Yeah.
you see, this Kai Green is definitely got some new fans, but the Kai Green, you know, when he was competing,
From the old, yeah.
yeah, the mind.
That mindset was crazy.
That's when I started to listen to audiobooks from Kai Green's Overkill.
Has he got? I didn't know he has a book.
No. I started listening to audiobooks from.
No, but okay, wait, does Kai Green have an audiobook?
No. He got books of training on how to build muscle.
Okay.
But when I watched his documentary, The Overkill, there was.
Wait, is that the one where somebody pays for his tilapia, his fish?
No.
Is it not that one?
No, Overkill. It's when he was preparing for. He was preparing for the Olympia 2010, his first Olympia.
I want to see because I don't know if I
No,
watch.
put in Kai Green there.
I was gonna just
That's where he's wearing
there you
red.
go.
Yeah, in his training. That one there.
This one.
Yes.
Oh, the keyboard works now also.
Yeah, you see
this
there.
is the one.
You
This
see
is-
those all those clips. And from the Kai Green
'Cause
Overkill.
I remember seeing these clips on Instagram, but I didn't know it was from a movie.
Yeah, it was a documentary on his.
Okay, I'm
there's
gonna
on YouTube. There's a full thing. I think it's about an hour or so.
I think this is it. Yeah, an hour 15.
Yeah, hour 15.
Okay, I'm gonna pin this. I'm gonna watch this.
Kai Green Overkill.
I'm gonna watch this.
Like when if you want
I'm gonna watch that shit.
in encouragement, or you want something that you can see and something to spark something in your brain.
Because I remember watching those
Kai
clips
Green,
and it really inspired me.
Overkill,
Like the mind,
and then
the way he speaks
Kai
about the mind
Green,
and-
from 2010 to about when you start competing. If your goal is to compete and or do your best in training and all of that, Kai Green from 2010 to about when he stop competing. Obviously now he's still the same guy, but when he speaks, his philosophy has evolved. It has not changed, but it has evolved.
yes.
But he's no more pushing those same
He's
ideas.
not, yes.
Even those
I
ideas
remember-
they still could be there, but now he has different ideas. It is included
Yes.
in the same original philosophy.
Yes. I remember there was one interview he did. It was like a bodybuilding documentary. Like they interviewed a lot of bodybuilders, and they interviewed him, and he was talking about the days when he used to like squat. I can't remember the number that he mentioned over there. And it's like he remembers like squatting like let's say for example 650 pounds, and he's like thinking about it now, and he's like, I was squatting that much, and I'm like, for what? For what? And I was like, whoa, that's a big flip to the old Kai Green. He was talking about. I remember he said there was a clip where he said like if I'm training and the weight is too heavy and it crushes me and I die, so be it. I remember he talked about that shit, and I took him and he flipped it, and I was like, yo, that's a different man.
That's what I'm saying. His ideas has evolved.
Because he wasn't competing then. Also, when they spoke to him, and I mean,
Yeah, and then also the chase for the titles is
and
changed.
it's like for what?
But
and it's like for what? It's
But
crazy.
as I said earlier, there's some information that may come into your ears at the time that you are not ready to hear them, or you have no use for them at that time.
At that time.
For me, there's that Kai Green 2010 until when he stopped competing. I think he stopped competing 2016-ish, around there. There is a Kai Green that still speaks what I understand. Maybe later when I'm also on a different view on the heavy weight and then all of that. But
Yeah.
you see that
There was a time, right, when I was so obsessed with fitness. Like I was pushing these numbers and I was really going for it. And then, like the older I got, when I went back into, I won't say back into the music, but I got more involved. I started
doing other stuff.
putting music out there, and I did modeling, and then my journey evolved to do other things, business, and now acting. It's like I'm more focused on longevity than just pushing for that moment. Like I'm more focused, like if I'm injured, I can't do these other things. So I'm always like concerned, like I won't push with that ferocity. I'll to a certain extent I will, but with a lighter weight.
Calculated.
I won't go for a 1 rep max now. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking about I need to still do this and this and this.
Yeah, so I
maybe
think also your thing has also evolved the way Kai Green sees
So
is.
I'm thinking
Because
maybe
now it's also more business and more...
exactly. Maybe he's thinking about his life now because obviously he's getting older. So now he's thinking, you know, I've got a supplement company. I've got to do this. I'm acting now also.
Got a gym in India.
Yeah, because now he's
other
acting.
stuff.
Yeah, he's got all those things. So maybe he's thinking about the bigger picture now because he's already built his brand in fitness. You know, he's like you said, he's got these books, fitness books, and he's just passing on knowledge now. So now it's more from that perspective. Because when he was training and when he was competing, he was a different animal. He had this one goal. This is all that he wanted. And now he's got these opportunities where, like, you know, we can access more.
Yeah, he's no longer interested in bodybuilding, like competing.
Competing, yes, yeah. So now he's just passing the torch now. He's like...
For me, that overkill.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've watched it. There's no movie that I've watched more than that overkill.
Really?
Maybe 300, but 300 I watch it in parts.
300 like Spartan?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've watched maybe the whole movie maybe 3 times, like in full.
Oh, wow.
But there's some parts that, you know, I need to go back to.
And revisit.
Yeah, just to.
Yeah, to get that
but overkill.
I'm gonna watch it. I can't wait.
Man, overkill.
It might just spark something inside me again. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll definitely watch that.
Even afterwards, when, you know, the results that he was working for, it was not what you know, he got. You know, he's like, now, you know, it's no longer now a monologue. It's a dialogue. Did the work that I put out, was it not good enough? It's like, you know, you'll watch it yourself, but then overkill. I think there was the first few bodybuilding stuff that I watched that really made an impact.
Like for me, you know what changed for me? Like I was training, but you know, all these people that have these fitness channels on YouTube and they talk about mind-muscle connection and they talk about training hard, and I didn't get it. No. I didn't like. I was training, but I thought that this was the way to train. Like, you know, like I didn't understand the concept of mind-muscle connection. I didn't understand philosophy behind training the contraction. I didn't understand that because I didn't get what these people were saying. Then I saw C.T. Fletcher. There was this video that he did. Fuck, what's it called, man? But it changed my fucking life, dude. Like, there's one video he posted, like, he talked about effort and you always have control over the amount of effort. I can't remember what it's called, man. But, dude, it was so inspirational, dude. And next day I hit the gym, and from that day, dude, I was like an animal. Like, I didn't give a fuck what anybody thought. I got into my piece. Like, I understood exactly what he said.
It makes sense.
And I was training like a man. Like, you could, like, I would grunt, I would scream, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, I'd lose myself, like, like, you know, like really, like, get into the mind of the muscle.
Yeah, it's like whatever's outside doesn't matter.
Just the way he spoke to me, like, it awakened something. Like, I wanted someone to speak to me like that, and that's what I needed at that time to just like lift me and to make me change everything the way I do things. Like effort. Oh fuck, man. Like when I see people training in the gym and I can see like they're not giving that effort. I was like, man, you're playing out, you know, you're playing.
Don't play yourself.
Like you woke up this fucking early to come over here and to play around and I'll give you all. Like I mean, you can see somebody's.
They're not into it. They think about other stuff. They're not. Whatever.
Yeah, and like when they get to like the last 2-4 reps, they just stop. They don't like push. They don't like they don't exert themselves because maybe they think like maybe I'm gonna pull a face or something, or they're gonna think people gonna laugh at me. Dude, I don't give a fuck. When I get to that point, I love that.
Have you ever watched Kyle Green?
Who?
Kyle Green. It's C.T. Fletcher, Kyle Green, and then this other lady.
Oh,
Kyle
yes.
Green.
Oh, girl. Oh.
Kyle Green. Kyle legit.
I love that.
And then he walks.
Yeah,
started laughing. And then I'm so tired. I haven't even done a single curl.
I love that guy, man. So inspirational. Yeah. But this is one of the things I wanted to ask you about being a defense attorney. Like, if I get arrested, like, we all know it's popularized in movies. Like, we know the American rights by now already. What rights do I have when I get arrested?
the police can hold you for 48 hours.
For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. I mean, like, they can hold you for 48 hours without charging you.
Oh.
And then it's 48 hours court days.
Okay.
So weekends and whatever don't count. So they can hold you for that. And then after 48 hours, they need to take you to court and charge, and need to be charged.
If not, they must release me.
If not, they must release you.
Okay.
But
Now,
unfortunately...
do I get a phone call? Like, do I have to remain silent? All of those things? No, I told you, I'm a moron. I watch fucking movies. Like, I don't understand South African law. I don't understand. If I get arrested right now, which I hope I don't. I don't know. I don't know what my rights are.
The phone call...
Nobody knows this shit.
The phone call is
I don't get arrested every day.
It's not an aggressive request as we've seen it on TV.
When my phone call?
Yeah, it's like, you know, as soon as they arrest you, you know, like if person X and person Y are together and then they say, we're coming for you, you know, we came for you, would they charge you? You can just tell the person Y, yo, please call somebody and let's meet at SEPS. So it's not like, you know, when you're arrested, it's like a right that you must address. They will ignore you there.
Isn't.
Because there's no right in the Constitution where there's a right to a call. There's no such right in our Constitution. There's no right that phone call. There's no such right.
Okay, so when can I ask? Can I phone someone?
No, as soon as you are arrested, or as soon as because the police, when they arrest you, they do the processing at the station.
Okay.
So if they arrest you, they put inside the van. You still got your phone with you. Yeah, make that call.
Oh, so so don't take your phone off in the van.
At the van, just cuff you and put inside. They'll do the processing because they must take your stuff and keep it there.
No. Okay, so when they arrest you, they don't take your phone from you.
Not on the spot.
Okay.
It hardly happens because they.
But now, what if they cuff you with their hands behind your back? You can't really access your phone then.
Hey, you need to ask them. You need to, cause as I said, the right to write to a phone call. There's no right.
Okay.
There's no such right.
But that's good.
It's up to them. If you're going there making noise, they just let you. And then now your men say they must look for you.
Okay.
Like, hey, have you seen him? No, he was arrested. Maybe. Oh, wait, police station. Let's go check there.
Okay, that's good to know then.
There's no right. You can't be screaming phone call. There's no such right.
Okay.
They must charge you within 48 hours, bring you in front of the magistrate.
Okay. If they don't charge me, can they still hold me, right?
As I said, unfortunately, no one is, counting the hours, say 48 hours now. You can stay there for longer.
Shit.
If, because obviously, police are understaffed and, crime rate is high. So they could be busy, they could be busy, they could forget about you.
Yo, that's crazy.
And then someone will come ask, hey, you, what's your story? No, oh, sorry, man, should have been released long time ago. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Unfortunately, because it happens. You can't really blame them. You can't blame them for that.
How dare you?
No, you can't blame them for that. They, if you're arrested, now on Monday, it's a holiday. And then,
do they feed you in a holding cell?
I have no experience of that, but I've never heard of anybody who's starved at the holding cells.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I don't know the details of that.
Gotta get my protein, bro. Gotta get my protein. It's like, yo, it's feeding time, bro. It's feeding time. It means that you must always have protein bars on you. It's feeding time, bro. You can't be losing gains out here in the streets.
Yeah, but as I said, there's no right that says you're allowed a phone call. There's no such right.
Jeez.
You can request. Can I please, before you take my stuff, can I just call my family to let them know where I am or whatever?
But they can deny that also.
Well, it's gonna depend on you now.
Yeah.
If you were
dick.
like if you're cooperative, like okay, I know I'm whatever. Let's go. And then ask them nicely, because they'll give you as much as you giving them.
Can I request when they arrest me? Can I ask them where you taking me? Which police station taking me?
No, you should know. You should know on the jurisdiction.
No. Remember, like.
No, you should. No. It's up to you to know.
No. Let's say I'm in an area I have no idea. It's my first time in this area. I don't know where the police station is.
Well, then you must tell when you call your person or your people. Tell them I was arrested, because if you arrested in court on Monday or the following court day, you see. So if you are arrested on LCIS, you're going to Goodwood.
Okay.
So obviously, if you're arrested in town, you're going to Cape Town.
Okay.
But
Okay. Fine.
you know, it's like you're gonna have to kind of also be proactive per se.
Okay. Fine.
Because unfortunately, you know, you're gonna get arrested. There's a lot of people.
So okay. So what other
What
rights
is it?
do I have? Like, what do I need to know if I get arrested? Like to protect myself now.
I think the key thing is like when you get arrested, you just go with it, especially if you know in the back of your mind you do have an idea on why they're arresting you. You know, even though maybe the story that they have is incomplete or it's different,
Yeah.
but if you know that there was an incident that happened, even though there's extra stuff that's being mentioned, but
Yes.
I remember the incident.
Okay.
You just go with it, and then
Okay.
you ask to call somebody, and someone will come through to the police station, see
Okay.
they can get police bail for you. If not, the following day,
Okay.
you know.
So okay. So okay. So okay.
But the
So what-
the other thing that you know, heads up. You know, you need to keep your mouth shut once you've been arrested.
Is it?
Yeah, don't be saying, you know, I didn't do it. You know, this is what happened. The police, they don't really, that's not their job. But if you tell all of them that, it's gonna be recorded somewhere, and then when you go to court, once you've spoken to the attorney, and then the attorney advises that okay, in this matter we're pleading guilty, and then you plead guilty, and then now you bring a different version, but you said that in court. Even though it may not be admissible, the statement that you've sent to the police, but it's still gonna be out there.
Do they interrogate you once you get arrested?
Not really interrogate, but they do ask questions. But unfortunately, if I don't know, I've never experienced this, but you know, there's not really rumors, but it's like not really known, but there's a possibility if, let's say, your offense relates to a police officer, you know, there's a possibility that you may, you know, get some, you know,
Get some more.
some,
What does that mean?
you know, some.
Oh.
I don't know, you know, I don't want to be arrested, but it's a possibility that if, let's say, you know, you caught for, you know, housebreaking of a police officer's house, they won't be happy. It's like, I think it's like a humanly thing.
Yeah.
Like that even if, let's say, you know, a person breaks into the attorney's house and then, you know, they didn't know, and then their family approached the same attorney and it comes out it's the attorney's house, the attorney can't represent you because you won't be able to fully, you know, represent you in court because even though how hard he tried, but he won't be fully impartial. So even I think with the same thing with the police, if it happens that you are arrested for doing something wrong against one of them, you know, you may be on the other hand of, you know, some discomforts of some sorts. I don't know. I do not know. I know nothing. I've never been arrested. I know nothing.
Dude, I'm not your worship right now, so you don't have to tell me that.
I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. You know, YouTube family, whoever's watching, I know nothing.
You're a good boy.
We are putting my, you know, my opinion there. Then if I'm wrong, you know, put in a comment. You can retract, do something.
All right. Anything else you would like to tell anybody out there who's listening who needs some legal counsel? Like, the work you're doing today, like, is it more on the criminal side? Is it more... Like, okay, what exactly do you do today? You don't have to tell me the company's name, but, like, the type of work, you can just brush on that. Like,
so now I'm a claims assessor.
a claims assessor, okay.
Yeah. So meaning that, you know, you submit a claim for...
Insurance.
Yeah, insurance for your case to be covered. Then assess your case to say, you know, the policy, you know, it's like any other insurance. But now this is insurance for legal services.
Okay, so let's say they break into my car and I have a claim. They stole my radio and my wheels, my mags of my car. So you would assess that claim?
No, but that's a criminal offense. There's nothing to assess there.
Okay, so what claim are you referring to?
So meaning that you see in that case, the person who put in the claim is the person who's going to be arrested for stealing your mags and breaking into your car. Unless now...
Wait. Rewind. Say that again.
So if someone breaks in your car,
Yes.
and then they steal your mags and do whatever, you don't have a claim against your insurance, your legal insurance company. The person who gets arrested for that offense, then they're gonna claim to say, hey, I was arrested for this thing, I didn't do it. Can you send an attorney to court to assist me?
Okay, wait. So what do you do?
That's what I do.
Wait. Okay.
So the person who broke into your car.
Yes.
Okay. The person who broke into somebody's car. Let's not say your car. The person who broke somebody's car and then they get arrested to say we found your fingerprints here and there, and then when they get arrested and then they tell their family, yo, I got legal whoever, please call them, and then they call and then the claim is put in all the documentation, and then we are said to say, are we going to cover this case? Does this person have previous convictions? Because if you have previous convictions of similar or same offense, those matters are not covered. Or does this person still has money? But in your case, I think where you were going, what we're trying to ask is that if someone knocks into your car, and then you want to sue for the damages.
That's where you come in.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can put in a claim, say, I was driving and then someone knocked into my car.
Oh.
And
okay. Is that less of a stressful job than being a defense attorney, being in court?
I think it depends on the person. Depends on the person.
But for you, do you find that this is a job that you can sleep more peacefully at night?
Yeah. Yes.
Sure.
I can definitely. I have a drive, for other stuff. Cause I personally, I can't speak for any other person. But when I was in court, that's the only thing I thought about. That's the only, the drive.
It consumes you.
Yeah. So with the office job that I have, it's like I have drive for other stuff. Because as I said earlier, for me it's like 100 or nothing.
Yeah.
I hardly.
There's no middle ground. It's all
I
or
hardly.
nothing.
I hardly have a middle ground.
Yeah.
I think I never used to believe in star signs until I saw the sign for my star sign. I was like,
And what was yours? What did yours say?
yeah. So my star sign is Libra.
What does that mean?
And then the Libra has that's it's like it's a scale.
Okay. Oh yes, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that scale.
So how I read that,
Balance.
yeah, that's how I read it. And then when I looked at myself and the way I thought and all of that, it made sense. I'm not saying star signs is like stuff that you must follow.
Yeah.
But when I saw that and the way my mind thought and the way I try to live my life, to keep a balance.
Yes.
So if I'm getting a certain energy from someone else, I try to give them as much as I'm getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just sort of touch on that. I didn't ever really, followed whatever they say, every day or that. But when I saw that and thought. The person who I am and how I think and how I try to.
And you just felt better when you adapted that. When you adopted that.
No, it's always been there, but now they just confirmed it. Because not that I'm vindictive, but if someone does me wrong.
You want revenge?
Not really. I don't want revenge, but it's like I won't give them another opportunity to do it again. But I'm not gonna. Plan to do something wrong to them. But when
I don't think that's vindictive.
Yeah, but when someone do something good for me. Yeah, when something does something good for me, I remember that, and I'll be like, yo, in my mind, whatever this person needs. If he says, yo, I need this, I'll be like,
yeah,
let's go.
No, for sure.
Zaka.
For sure.
Yeah. So
right.
I just want to say that on the star sign part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's good you found balance.
I try.
You're a family man now.
I try.
Yeah.
I was told I need to get a license for firearm.
A license for firearm?
License for
License
firearm.
for why?
Yeah. I'm having a girl.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
I'm having a girl.
I mean, but you got time though.
time.
to get a license?
Yeah, I suppose. No, but because I was thinking.
Any possible names that you've?
Yeah, no, we already chose the name. We already chose the names.
Please tell me it's Alvina.
No, it's a girl. It's the first one. So
what's wrong with Alvina?
maybe later.
That's a great name, dude. It's solid.
No, it's a good name, but
solid,
it's a girl.
It's solid, bro. So
It's a girl, but
what was wrong with Alvina for a girl? Alvina is a very feminine name.
it's as I said, it's a nice name, but
There you go.
I don't think I don't want to use it now. Maybe later if I have more kids, because I'm still trying to battle with having a junior, but I'm not really.
So okay, so what names have you got in mind? Or what names have you settled on?
No, she already has a name. I will tell you offline.
Okay.
Once you're done, because
Okay.
the my plans anyways. Good thing her mother's not on social media. Is to keep her away from social media until she can decide that she wants to be on social media.
That's gonna happen when she's 8, because all her friends are gonna be on social media.
Doing what?
All her friends are gonna have a phone, dude.
8.
Everybody's gonna have phone. Everybody's gonna have Facebook. Dude, you must think about it. It's 2022 now. When she's 8, it's gonna be 2030. Dude, we're gonna be in the metaverse, bro.
I don't.
Bro,
okay,
bro.
but right now that's the plan.
8 years is actually.
Who's gonna buy a phone if I said no?
Bro, she's gonna have a job at 8 years old, bro. She's gonna be an influencer, bro.
Wait, is this China?
Bro, she's gonna be an influencer, bro.
Nah. That's the.
She's gonna be in the metaverse. She's gonna be influencer. Gonna make that Bitcoin. Dude, the future is evolving,
it's gonna
bro.
be hard on us then, eh?
Dude.
That we're not so old, but stuff are evolving every day. Some of them they just try to grab them. It's like,
8 years in technology, dude, is a lifetime, dude. I mean, think about it. Like, how long ago did we have the first cell phone, where we could only send an SMS and phone call?
yeah.
I mean, now we've got phones that are computers in our palm of our hands, and it hasn't even been that long ago.
That's what we're gonna see.
Before that, we only thought about landlines. We didn't even think that we would be able to walk around with something in our pocket.
Yeah, I think I had my first phone 2007, I think.
See?
When I finished matric.
So, look now.
And
Bro.
then that is 20-something years ago.
Bro.
How old am I? Hold on. I think I don't know. Can't count.
Bro, I'm telling you, times are changing.
Yeah, but that is that. So, as much as I can, that is the plan to keep her away. But
that's a good plan. I think that's healthy.
Yeah, to keep her away.
Keep her away.
If she decides.
Keep her out of these streets, bro.
Yeah, so
get that gun license. Keep her out of these streets.
I think because I had a plan.
Teach her to squat.
I had a plan that I was gonna, when I get to my 40s, I'll pull back. I'll pull down. I'll pull back on the weight a little bit. Because right now I'm over 100 kilograms right now.
Wow.
So I was, in my mind, it's like this bodybuilding stuff, until about 14. Then after that, I'm just gonna.
You're gonna coast.
Yeah.
You're gonna maintain and.
Yeah, and then maybe when I'm 55, maybe I'll stop eating meat when I'm 55 or in my 50s.
Eating meat.
Yeah, I have a plan of stop eating meat. Especially when I wanna get smaller. When I get smaller.
What are you gonna eat then?
I eat veggies. I need zucchini.
You're not only gonna lose muscle. You're not gonna lose fat. You're gonna lose muscle. You're gonna lose your mind.
Yes, because I wanna believe.
You're gonna lose your fucking mind.
I'll probably eat meat, but not as aggressive as right now.
I honestly, personally, I'm not a scientist or a biologist or a dietitian. Disclaimer alert. But I honestly think you're eating too much protein. You don't need that much.
I'm definitely eating a lot. No, but now the 300 grams, that was the goal when I was bulking.
Okay.
You see, right now I'm eating.
Okay.
It's still 6 meals.
Yeah, but okay, what is your protein intake per day now?
It's still 6 meals. It's still the eggs, and then it's still the shake, the protein shake.
Yeah.
And then it's probably fish 4 times, a day.
Are you still having the same amount of protein now?
Actually, still the same.
Fuck,
The only thing that's changed is the
bro.
carbs.
Bro, you don't need that much.
The only thing that's changed is the carbs.
You don't need that much.
Oh, okay, but it's not the same. But it's still over 200 grams a day. Maybe it's about 250. Because obviously the carbs, there's a small amount of protein from the carbs.
Okay, I'm currently on 170 grams of protein per day.
Damn. That's 3 meals.
Well, it depends how you break it up.
But that's 3 meals.
I have 6 or 7 meals, but it's like 20 grams. And then my last meal is 40 grams. So it'll be steak, it'll be fish. Yeah, steak, fish, and I'll have yogurt with peanut butter and I'll have avo as well with the fish. But like my last meal is probably be my biggest meal.
Why is this the biggest meal, the last one? It's supposed to be the smallest one.
So
from the philosophy that
so it can carry me through.
kind of makes sense to me.
It just want to carry me through the night because I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and being hungry. Because if I don't eat enough before bedtime, I'll wake up with hunger pains and all. And I hate waking up. I hate breaking up my sleep.
And your hunger is something else, eh?
Dude, like my metabolism is crazy in these streets, bro.
The only time I woke up from hunger,
Yeah.
but it was in the middle of the night. It was the same time in the morning.
Oh.
You know, but you don't really know much about steroids, eh?
No, I don't use steroids.
Yeah, there's a certain steroid called Acupoise. Acupoise originally was for horses.
Oh.
Yeah, originally was for horses,
Okay.
but for whatever reason, people started using it because it had good benefits and all of that. So when I take that, same time in the morning, I wake up because of hunger.
Holy shit.
Same time, like when I was on Acupoise, there was no alarm clock. Same time in the morning, hunger, boom, and then I woke up.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, because of hunger. But I've never woken up in the middle of the night because of hunger. Nah, screw that.
Shit.
Yeah. Because of hunger. I don't know.
I'd
I don't know
wake
because
up and my
maybe
stomach would be in so much pain because I'm hungry that like it drives me fucking nuts, dude.
maybe
I
because
have to get up and I have to eat.
I eat too much during the day, and I have a bottle of water next to the bed.
No, dude. I'd eat a meal. Half an hour later, I'd be like, "Yo, man, I think I need to eat again."
In the middle of the night.
No. I'm not.
Or like maybe like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
No. Let's say bedtime. Normally they say like after dark, your metabolism slows down, right? Because they say avoid carbs.
As the sun goes down, also the speed of metabolism.
That doesn't work with me, bro. Like, for some reason, when I eat my last meal, I'd feel like I ate now. Half an hour, 45 minutes later, I can feel like that food has already been digested.
What is the time before the last meal and bedtime? What's the gap?
It depends. Like, I play around with it. Sometimes I'll wait 40 minutes before going to bed, which they say you should. Sometimes I'll try to just eat quickly, brush my teeth in bed, to play around with it. Because I notice, like, dude, like, if I wait that 40 minutes, dude, then it's like, bro, I think we need to eat again just to be sure we're going to survive the night. Like,
I wait about an hour.
Is it?
Yeah, because
if I wait that long, dude, I'm not gonna make it through the night.
Yeah, because for me, I take something to help me sleep.
I saw you posted the supplement, the sleep supplement.
Yeah.
No, but it's not that I don't get a deep sleep. I sleep deeply. It's just that my body will say, "Hey, feed me now. I'm hungry. Like, wake up. We need to feed. You need food, bro." Damn. My body's like, have you never woke up and like felt that pain? Like, dude, it's...
I even ignore the pee.
I'm so paranoid.
I ignore the pee when I wake up. I want to pee.
Okay, but that's something different though. But hunger, like it screams at you. Oh my god.
So have you ever woken up because of hunger and went straight to the fridge?
Yes. I couldn't fight it.
The chicken from last night.
Dude, my stomach was. I had a protein shake. I had peanut butter. My stomach is so much in pain that I'll be in pain going through, like walking in, because it's so bad.
And then from your meals, the one you showed me, eating a lot of carbs, eh?
I do eat a lot of carbs.
I eat. I think the amount of carbs I eat in a month right now compared to how much carbs I was eating when I was bulking.
Yeah.
It's like I eat a whole week's of carbs in a whole month now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I only eat
That's
carbs.
a big difference.
Yeah, because now I'm trying to pull it back a little bit, and then I've realized for me, my weight, how much I weigh right now, I don't need a lot of carbs. I don't need that. I don't know, because I'm no longer trying to grow no more.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanna see.
Gonna cut now.
Yeah, when I cut now, when I see my abs and all of that,
I'm
where we
more,
at?
I'm more
Where are we?
focusing on muscle density, muscle maturity. I want those deep cuts. I want.
No, that comes with age.
Yeah,
with years and years of chiseling of
Exactly.
those grooves.
Exactly. So I'm not focusing on getting tremendously big or anything. I obviously want to still maintain my leanness throughout as far as I can. But yeah, I don't want to get, like, for me, like, I'd rather look good without my clothes on than with my clothes on, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not training to look good in a t-shirt.
I definitely look better with my clothes on compared
is it?
to me anyways. I don't know. I've never asked anyone else, but
Okay.
I feel I look better with my clothes on compared with my clothes off.
Like, for me, I don't mind looking like I don't train. Or if you look at me, because I don't normally wear tight clothes, not all the time. Sometimes I just want to, sometimes, I want to flex in. Yeah. But most of the time, like, even in the gym, like, I'm like, you see me, I don't wear tight stuff in the gym. I don't wear vests and stuff. I don't mind that.
Yeah, vest is a no.
Yeah. but when I take my clothes off, I'm going to be on point every fucking time.
Vest is
Best believe that.
I'm still stuck on the vest.
Oh, is it?
Vest and guys who don't do legs. Like, those two guys I got no respect for.
Wait. Say that again? Guys who don't do legs and
Yeah,
vests.
guys who don't do legs and
Yeah.
guys who wear vests. I got no
Yeah,
respect for
no.
those guys.
You know, like, I promise you, I don't know what it is about me now. Whenever I see like a man in like they say they're wearing a shorts, or even in a photo in real life, and I can see their legs are like small, like something inside me goes like, oh. I shit you not. I don't know what, like, for me, maybe because I know it's like the foundation of the body. So I know that if your legs are not strong, the foundation is not strong.
Yeah, it's weak.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
for me,
I-
whenever like something inside me goes, oh, like I feel like sorry for them. I feel like empathetic, like wow, man.
Yuck.
I don't know why.
For me, I got no respect. But I think now I try to, in my mind, give them excuses.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to, maybe see it from their view. Maybe
fuck excuses.
maybe they got the injury, but still
Nah.
that original mindset. The original mindset is that if you
Yeah.
if you don't do legs, got no respect for you.
Fuck
But now
excuses.
as I grow, as I get
Yeah.
older, I'm thinking, okay, let me try to see it from their side. or-
I train legs twice a week, and I do the mountain a day after leg day. So if I can do that, then you can at least do some leg extensions or some hamstring curls or
Yeah,
something.
that's why I say I try to. I don't ask them. I just in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's something wrong with them, and I
It's
also
a possibility
I also,
that they
I also
each got
think
injured
okay,
and-
different goals. Because before
Fair
I
enough.
used to. What's wrong with this one?
Yeah.
But now it's like different goals. You don't know what
Yeah.
they're going through with the woo.
Yeah.
But still, the respect is not.
It's not going to be as high as somebody who's...
I'm not gonna allow you to speak to me during my goddamn set. If you don't do legs. You see, guys with two legs,
love that.
they got that privilege.
Yeah.
And I won't be mad. Yeah, but guys who don't do legs,
Yeah, I don't speak to me.
don't even speak to me.
Yeah.
Like guys who do legs, you got the privilege of speaking to me during my goddamn set. Like you can come through during my goddamn set and say something. I will acknowledge you.
I don't...
Maybe I'll say hold on, but
Yeah.
I'll acknowledge you. But if
Yeah.
you don't do legs,
I-
no acknowledgement.
When I'm busy with my set, don't speak to me, don't look at me. You can, after my set, you can come at me, but I'm going to keep going.
That's what I'm saying. Guys who train legs,
Yeah.
they got that card.
They got the...
They got that privilege.
And they can use that card.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm gonna respond, but acknowledge you.
I will
Like, hold
acknowledge.
on.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna just finish up here
yeah.
quick.
But if you don't do legs,
Yeah, I won't give you the time of day.
don't even.
Like for
Oh,
me,
no,
like
living.
if I see people on their phone all the time, like you're not getting my respect. Like I mean, you're here for Mickey Mouse business. You're not
Yeah,
here.
it's
It's
something
like when you
else.
come here and you're playing on your phone the whole time, and
Yeah,
don't
it's
just
something else. It's something else.
just don't.
It's like
No.
this guy at the gym. He told me this one time. He's a slightly older guy and has been doing thing for a while.
Yeah.
So just speaking, glutamine, woody,
Oh, yeah.
boom, 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 boom. So he was like telling me that if you feel you don't feel 100%, you don't come to the gym.
Don't come.
Yeah, but I think some guys, they want to come even if they don't feel 100%. Let's say
I
maybe,
don't think it's-
I train with you and then you normally come pick me up. I think once you're there, I think I'm going to go. But maybe my mind is not there. Maybe it's those guys. But even 100%.
I just think it's
I
I think it's a discipline issue that people can't put their phones down. They're addicted to this thing. That they want to keep on typing, keep on communicating. You want to go on social media. You want to check out this post.
But
I think it's.
during the gym session.
Dude, I've seen people play games in between sets.
Nah, they don't
play
do,
games,
I think
dude.
those ones, they were just accompanying whoever.
Dude, I was like, dude, they do a set and then they're on their phone, they're playing games. Like, what?
Maybe they've done, their program for the week.
No.
Extra day just to get a short pump.
Dude, this is a regular thing. I've seen these homies in the streets, bro. I've seen them like, or they on Instagram in between posts and, dude, like, and also what like for me, nothing to take a photo or video of you training, right? But to sit there and post while you
On the
are-
spot,
and
like-
I was like, homie, no homie. Focus on your work, man.
Yeah, I think maybe priorities.
Dude, I was like, are you there for the Instagram likes, or are you there to train? What are your goals?
I think it's priorities. I think it's
like for me, there are different schools of people in the gym, like and like
I think it's priorities. It's priorities. Like,
definitely. Like for me, I'm not gonna wake up that early to go for a fucking Instagram post, or play games
go
and
for a
shit.
post.
Dude, like
I think it's priorities. I think it's priorities.
my phone stays on flight mode like from an hour before I go to bed until like maybe an hour after I train. So it stays on flight mode all the time.
Yeah, nah.
I
I think that's a good way. For me, I don't like to get calls when I'm at home.
yeah.
I don't like getting calls. I'm like chilling there, with my person and just
Yeah.
eating or whatever. I don't like getting calls.
Unless we schedule the time to say, it's okay
But
to
still
call.
during the day,
Yeah, fair enough.
6 to 6, I'm available.
Yeah.
Okay, not really 6 to 6, but
Yeah.
around there. Because even when I wake up, I'm still not available. I'm only available after the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
yeah.
as I said, with me, if I had to pick up a call at the gym, that workout is messed up. Yeah, that workout is done. Like, let me just go home. If like I had to get a call during the workout and I
Yes.
speak, and, yo, remember that thing I left it there? Can you see? Can you find it? Open it and let me see what is in there. Yeah, you see. Okay, there's just 2 things you must do. Do. Yeah. Okay, can you see? No, I got questions. Then that whole session is
gone.
done. I'm like, okay, let me
It's gone.
let me go home.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, let me
But
go home.
my man, Mr. KwaZulu, Mr. Sizwe, thank you for coming through.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. It was an honor. It's a privilege.
Man,
It was
the
a great
honor
conversation.
is mine. Our honor is mine.
Where can people find you on social media? If you want them to find you in these streets.
Oh, but it's KwaZulu on Instagram. KwaZulu IFBB. So, if someone is wondering why KwaZulu, I just like training legs.
Okay.
And then I'm Zulu, so we
Yeah.
Zulus, we're very proud. We like to put Zulu wherever we can.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. I was gonna ask you about that name.
Yeah, like Big Zulu, Zulu Boy,
Okay.
Zulu Mob, the Zulu Nation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just, for me, we're just proud people.
So,
but
is
sometimes,
Zulu, using the word Zulu is like a flex for you guys.
not really a flex, but
More pride.
yeah, depending how you look at it, could be a flex. But for me anyway, I'm just proud to be Zulu. Okay. So if I could, put that in any way, Zulu, Zululand.
Zulu warrior.
Yeah, so yeah, and then I like training legs. So, just KwaZulu.
How often do you do legs?
I do legs twice, but depends on what you define as legs.
What's your Or what's your split like though?
So I train 5 days. If it's 5 days, okay, I'll give you the split. I don't know if it's 5 days, but it's not 7 days. The first day when I come to gym, I do hamstrings and calves.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the following day I do back. I do back? Okay, quads, I mean hamstrings and calves. And then I do shoulders. Yeah, look over the shoulders. Then I do back. Then I do chest. Then I do quads and glutes on Sunday. Yeah, so that is 5 days. Yeah, so that's 5 days.
Where's arms?
Arms is just I don't do arms.
Because I'm checking. Yeah, you must.
I don't do arms. I don't do arms.
Why not?
I put in little arms by shoulders and little arms by chest, but I don't really do arms.
You don't really focus on arms.
I don't know. I don't get that thing with arms.
Bro, you gotta have these guns in the streets, bro.
I don't know, but you know, I've gotten some good compliments on my arms, but I hardly do the arms.
Okay.
I don't get the thing. I don't, you know, like.
And like an arms day.
I don't really get the satisfaction on arms.
Really, you don't get that pump.
I do get the pump, but I'm not satisfied. It's like I was telling this other guy that I was training with, Junior, that there's no way I'm gonna walk, even though my flat is close by to the gym. But there's no way I'm gonna leave my flat to come do arms. There's no way I'm doing that.
You're just arms.
No way.
You know, I used to train, like when I just started, right? I used to train this one body part per day. So I'd only do chest, or maybe chest and thighs, and then I do back, and then I do legs. Maybe legs. I don't know when I did legs, but they say shoulders. And then I did legs, and then arms. And I used to love arms, and it made me feel so good, and I used to feel this pump, and it satisfied me. And then I decided to switch to push-pull legs. Yeah. So push-pull legs, and then mountain. So, which means I'd incorporate a bit of arms with chest on my push day, a bit of arms on my pull day, and like this week now, I decided to let me just try this one body part per week again. You know,
per day.
Chest, per day. Sorry, chest and then back and legs, and today was arms day. Yeah, it was fun, but I still also, like you said, I didn't feel that satisfaction.
Yeah,
it's not enough. It's not enough.
Like, give me that.
It's gotta be arms with something else.
Yeah, and then I put in arms last.
Yeah.
I just do here and there.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it changes, but back.
The big muscle group.
Yeah, back. Like since now, like, you know, the last couple of years, you know, I've gotten that connection with back, and I know how to tackle my back. Back has been more satisfying for me.
Is it?
Yes, that pulling and holding, pulling and holding. And then, like you say, yeah, we together. Like,
yeah.
You know, unfortunately, you know, a few years back, or I don't know if my back was underdeveloped, I wasn't doing the exercises right, but the connection was not there. I could only get the connection when I'm doing pull-ups, but the other stuff, it was not there.
I think it's always the muscles that are out of sight that you can't really get that mind-muscle connection to. But
now,
it takes time to develop,
Recently,
yeah,
connection.
You feel that,
yeah,
contraction,
that
pull, that lat. It's an amazing feeling. It's priceless. People who never felt the pump or never felt that feeling of that contraction and mind-muscle connection. It's hard to explain to them what it's like.
Nah, it's like you can't explain it. Someone must feel it for themselves.
You have to. You
know, it's like if I had to stop going to the gym, it's just gonna be like something is being removed.
Oh, for sure.
I won't be the same person.
For sure.
Yeah, I won't be the same person.
So you have 2 rest days, right?
Yeah. Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday.
I train 7 days a week. Now, now do you know how you feel like when you don't train for that 2 days, right?
Because I'm normally sore from legs. It's my mind is on legs every time I stand up, every time I do something, because I never used to do glutes. So now I do glute now because, you know, I'm trying to, the goal is to have a connection with all the body parts.
Why didn't you do glutes? It's the largest muscle
I
in
just,
the body.
I just when I was doing
size.
squats and leg press, I used to also feel, you know, the soreness on my glutes.
It works, but it's not
now,
isolated,
like
yeah.
now I do glute by themselves. Now,
Dude,
you know,
come on, bro.
so now I'm doing
Ladies love
glutes,
them glutes.
glutes,
Come on,
and
bro.
quads on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then the 2 days,
Yeah.
I don't feel I miss the gym because every time I stand up,
not the feeling of missing the gym, but you know how you feel after you train. You feel
Satisfaction.
You feel amazing. You feel great. You feel pumped. You feel like you're fucking Superman.
Yes.
You know, you're fucking like Zulu warrior.
That's how I feel after legs
Exactly.
on Sundays.
Now the feeling when you don't train, do you still feel that satisfied? Like I feel like this warrior. I feel like this.
Nah, I'm incomplete with that gym.
You feel?
Incomplete.
Exactly. Now for me,
Incomplete.
I have a problem with taking a rest day. I like tomorrow's like my first rest day since Van Riebeek was here.
No, but
And I'm still on the fence about it. I'm still like thinking, maybe I should go to the mountain. Maybe I should.
no, but like a rest day, it okay from how I look at it, it shouldn't be something that, you know, okay, I can see that person's having a rest day. I must have a rest day.
No.
Your body must say rest day.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So if your body says 7 days we're good,
No, okay, but right now, this week has shown me like your body.
You do need a rest.
I need a rest day.
Okay.
My body's saying that to me, but the psycho in me is saying, bro, the mountain looking good out there. You know that the sun on your skin is gonna feel good.
well, maybe if you do that, it's like a stretch, sort of, you know, giving the muscle that extra heat of, you know, climbing.
I don't think it's
high or-
I don't think it's muscular. I think it's just overall fatigue because I'm not getting enough sleep as well. I'm not getting enough sleep. So I think my body.
Are you
overall,
not getting enough sleep because you've got stuff to do? Or
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just- oh,
I've
okay.
got shit to do and.
It's not that, you know, you want to sleep but you can't sleep.
No,
It's just
no.
that.
Dude, I sleep. I'm gone. I'm having the best sleep of my life. Like I put my head down. I'm gone, my man. You can't wake me. You can't wake me.
I struggle here and there.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm just not getting enough of it.
I have like sleep pocket.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now that's why I take a sleeping supplement because I want to connect. I don't want to have like, you know,
That's interesting.
yeah.
Thinking. Okay, you did train once or twice a day.
I tell you.
So, Mr. KwaZulu, so where can people find you once again on social media?
Thank you again. It was an honor, and hopefully part 2. And then maybe by that, you know, there's been some changes, family man and all of that. But they can get me on Instagram, KwaZulu and quad, as in like quad, as in like the leg.
The legs.
Quad
Yeah.
_ Zulu _ IFBB. I post here and there. But you know, if someone sends me a message on a thing they want to ask, whatever, I will explain as much as I know. I'm not really a fitness trainer, but if someone asks me a message, I can definitely guarantee a reply within you know, reasonable time. Yeah, and I'm also on Facebook. My full name, Sizwe Demotic Cele.
Okay.
This on Facebook. Yeah, and I'm on Twitter as well. KwaZulu IFBB as well. Yeah.
My brother, you also wanted to shout out to Marlon as well.
Yes, Marlon, yo, love your work, but please make them longer. That last one, that one about the zombies, hey, 3 minutes, I was in there, I was like, yo. And unfortunately, I think it was my mistake. I didn't read the description.
Okay.
I just went in.
Okay.
I didn't read the description. I didn't see
Yeah,
how long was
yeah.
it. I just went in.
Okay.
I played like an hour and a half, but I was hooked. So, you know, I subscribed to your production page on Thingy, on YouTube. So
he
I'm
also
gonna
said,
be
he also
watching.
said he wants to meet you, Marlon. So
Yes. I need to.
Once you,
There's stuff that I want you to see from a different, you know, perspective.
Okay.
You know, I respect your view, but I just want you to give you this view and see if it doesn't change your view.
okay.
Yes.
Is it about relationships?
It's about that. It's about that.
I could tell. I could tell.
I don't want to change your view, but I just want to say,
I could tell.
have you tried the liver before?
Every
You know?
time.
Yeah, I know you like you're more chicken and fish, but have you tried the liver before?
liver,
and,
okay.
and maybe that's gonna help you to, you know, maybe evolve the way you see things, or maybe it will just give you something extra to maybe think about it. But it's not that I'm saying you are wrong or, you know, shouldn't think that way, but I just wanna, you know, add something, you know, to that, because I've taken a different route to you, and for whatever reason, our routes were supposed to meet somewhere, but where they're supposed to meet, you know, it kinda, yeah, because, you know, my, you know, early days were similar, but, you know, not the same, but we supposed to be more or less, you know, on the same kind of wave, but, you know, we can just talk about that and see, you know, maybe ask questions, and because maybe I didn't get the whole story. You know, when Marlon was talking about the relationship that he had, and then afterwards he was more kind of focused on himself and all of that. Just, you know, maybe there's a lesson there for me that I need to
maybe
take
you can unpack
and
it
pass
all,
on.
and you know, I mean, we don't have to agree on everything with each other.
But
we can
you need to
learn and
acknowledge the other person. But this is what I think.
perspective,
But I respect what you think. But on my side, this is where I am. But you know, it makes sense once you explain, you know, your reasoning, reasoning for why you say what you say, you know, from your previous experience. Because unfortunately, experiences make who we are. Yeah, you know, you can learn as much as you can learn from the book.
From the book,
But
in the real world,
you see, I studied for 4.5 years. But the stuff that I learned in court for the 2 years, the value, it's more. You know, the 4 years in varsity, they could have made it to 2 years and made the court, maybe even 3 years.
I see what you're
Because there's more there in court. Because unfortunately, when you study something, it's like you and the theory. But practically, there's another person who has ideas. And there's, you know, there's something that you cannot control. With the theory, it's like,
book.
But practically, you know, there's something that is not on the book. Like something else happens.
No, that's so true. It's the same with fitness. I mean, you can only learn so much in a book. When it comes to putting that into practice, you know, it's different.
Like when you hit the curl or something, you know, the book said you're supposed to feel a pump, but you're not feeling a pump. But then you realize, no, what happened is that, you know, I did 100 push-ups yesterday, whatever the case could be. So meaning that now, practically, you can't follow the book, you know. So, shout out to you, Marlon, doing some good work. Shout out to you.
Thank you so much for coming once again. I appreciate your time. Thank you. I wish you all the best in your bodybuilding and your new baby. I know it's your first one, but it's your new. Still, she's gonna be brand new. Baby. Alvina's gonna be brand new, coming in this world.
I'm gonna tell. Then my woman's gonna watch this. I'm gonna fast forward to the last part before you watch the whole thing. See what this man is saying.
And all the best in your career as well. Thank you. And like you said, part two. We need to do a part 2.
What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? We in these streets.